and I do this, and now I have all the things, I think. Cool. Alright. Okay, what happened last time? You just headed back to this town of Alberwitz. You fought some spiders. The spiders had goblins on their backs.
Oh, that's right.
Um,
yeah, that was... And I
that was a
shot
truly embarrassing fight for all parties involved. No one rolled well.
No.
It was a garbage time for garbage people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Look,
I
at
looked,
least the goblins were slightly more garbage than us, but
yes, but not by much.
Look, if you're less garbage than someone else, it's not exactly a win.
Yeah, Ben was thinking, okay, it's time to ramp up the realism by having everyone not be able to hit each other. Just run in flailing, be like, I will hit you somehow.
Like I like to
limbs
imagine.
Than us. They should have been able to.
I like to imagine one of those monsters from Monsters Inc. The one with all the tentacles, just flailing. That's what I imagine you guys were like running into combat.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Sadly.
That's about right.
Our defenses were amazing, but our offense was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, it was not ideal. Alright, so basically where we left off, you had just arrived at the outskirts of the town of Alberwitz. So you approach the town along the road as you had done before, but this time there doesn't appear to be any guards manning the quarantine post along the road. The post is still there, but there's no one manning it.
Maybe it's good news, everybody.
With our luck, I doubt it.
It's just bloody Carl Franz. It's like he's just a conspiracy. It's like he's just trying to keep us all quarantined for the the secret.
I'm telling you, they're making the frogs wizards. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's in the water.
So
okay, well, I guess we'll
assume you
approach
proceed.
the town.
Yeah. Okay. So you
I mean,
approach. You approach the town. The town is a lot quieter than the last time you were here, and you were only gone maybe 2 weeks ago. It's not been that long, really, since you were last here.
Didn't we leave some guys chained to a forge?
Yeah. So, funnily enough, you do enter the town near towards the smithy here.
Well, we should.
So, you can see that there is no smoke coming out of the chimney of the smithy, which is mildly concerning.
I think I've bumped it up from mildly quite some time ago.
And you, I guess, what do you do when you notice that there is no smoke coming out of the chimney for the smithy?
Panic. No. Are any of the windows open, or is there a crack in the wall?
Make for me, please, an easy perception test.
Nice. Can I smell a crack in the... No.
Are there people around at all?
I mean, you could check.
Or is this part of the easy perception test?
This can be part of the easy perception test, yeah.
Cool.
Let me get my perception on.
Have we got and we're still with like the caravan of the other dudes, right? Weren't we?
This time it was just you were coming here with. I think there was a guy operating the wagon with the medical supplies, but that's it. It's just the 5 of you plus the wagon driver.
The wagon driver.
And
yeah,
that's it.
Cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it the sun out?
Yes. Yeah. It's probably, I want to say like mid-afternoon.
Oh, follow-up question. Are the guns out?
The gun. Well, I wouldn't say so. It is mid-autumn. It's getting a bit chill this far north, so the guns are definitely tucked away in their
Wonderful.
in their sleeves.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna go closer. We're still on the outside, yeah?
No, you've just entered the town proper, so you're currently standing outside the smithy here.
Sorry, my window was up. Where's the smithy?
Here.
Huh? Oh, okay, there.
Did my marginal success on the perception detect any people around?
No, there is no one in the streets.
Fuck. I feel like
Hello,
we might have
people
had
of
something to do with
Alberwitz.
this.
Is there anyone there?
I'm gonna lean up against maybe like the smithy, where I'm like partly in shadow, hopefully, and then try and open my thing. I'm gonna cast a spell called Wandering Shadows.
Yep.
Cool. That's awesome.
Alex, Wolfgang's cry sort of echoes around the town quite eerily. It's... Yeah.
I failed it. I'm gonna this time channel it since it didn't work straight off the bat.
Fair enough.
You just like hit the side of your head as one would a TV that's not working.
Yeah, give that another go.
Give it a tap. Oh yes, this
I'm
one.
going to travel with relative haste. Like I'll ready my weapons. Or my
I'm going to draw my sword.
Then travel with relative haste towards the church.
Yep,
or the temple, or the temple, or whatever. Yeah, because that was where they were all holed up last time.
Yes, indeed. As you go past the smithy, you go past the little wood pen that you chained up those soldiers in previously. Who's going with you, may I ask, Wolfgang?
I don't know.
Well, I'm not splitting up. I'm going to come with you.
Yeah, I want to follow Wolfgang just because they were
big
all
and-
holed up. Yeah, they were holed up in that damn churchy boy before.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm aiming for here. I guess so. The smithy's over here, right?
The smithy is here, this building here.
Yeah, cool. So from there, I'm going kind of straight through this way, into the main square.
Straight through the marketplace and into...
Like, I guess I'm looking around, but I'm mainly making a beeline towards the church, and I'm going to be kind of just calling slightly less stridently, but still like, hello, is there anyone there? We've come from Uber's right. No, not Uber's right. You know what I mean?
Midnine.
The dude, the place.
That one.
The place. Yep.
We've come from Middenheim. We've got medical supplies.
So as you go past the sort of wood pen, Johanna, because you had the better success levels on that one, you notice in the wood pen, the door has been forced open from the inside.
Well, fuck.
And you notice the shackles that you had shackled the soldiers up with are bloodied, and there are 3 hands on the ground.
No.
3 hands.
I'm gonna
3
stop
hands.
and I'm gonna stop and just wordlessly point.
Oh, well, that's just right fucked, laddie.
I think we may have made the situation worse.
No, now you're saying things that you don't know are true, lass, alright? It might not have been us.
I suspect.
If anyone would like to take a closer look at the hands, you're more than welcome to.
Sure.
When I see the hands, I'm going to run towards the church, bolt towards the church.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just no holds barred.
No holds barred on the way. Yep. I'm not even going to make you roll perception for the hands. You notice when you get close to look at the hands that they appear to have been bitten off.
Gross. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Yeah. I assume you then all head off after Wolfgang charging towards the temple.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I didn't
I'm
see
not
anyone
being
go.
here on my
Yeah,
own.
you're still hiding behind the smithy, sort of like
Yeah,
on this side over
I'm
here.
Focusing on my channeling, I didn't notice them leave.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, so
I rolled a perception and I failed.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's fair. You get to the temple door, and do you? I'm assuming you're banging on it, or you just run up to it and quietly call out for the civilians.
Yep.
It's just me, Stairs.
Okay, I was wondering why you were literally calling me. Oh, okay. I was just like, oh my gosh. Huh. Sorry, carry on.
So you've arrived at the front of the temple. Do you like bang on the doors, or are you just like calling out?
I go to try and I bang on the door.
Yep.
Give it a knock. Yeah.
Okay, so you bang on the doors, and then after maybe 30 seconds.
Basically, less than that. The moment I don't hear a response, I'm going to try and open the door. So it's kind of like
Okay.
bang, 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 no sound, open the door. Like,
Okay. The doors are locked.
I give it maybe 5 seconds, if that.
Yeah. Okay. The door is locked.
Okay, I will strike it fervently with my warhammer.
Excellent. Make an attack, please.
Oh,
Right.
what is
Do you reckon
this?
there's been enough rounds for me to try and cast now?
Yeah, I should think so.
I'm trying to judge roughly like a round to channel.
Yeah. I mean, because it's like each turn is like 6 seconds, something like that. So a round is like. Yeah, that's fine. And the time that it's taken for them to have a look at what's going on with the hands and then make their way over to the temple, it's been probably, a minute tops. Marvelous.
What level of attack?
It will just be a straight up attack, so it's just going to be challenging. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, so you strike the door. Your warhammer cracks into the door. You feel the door shake, but it does not give.
I'd go again.
Okay. As you draw back to swing again, the door opens.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
I'll sort of, pull out of the attack backwards kind of thing.
Yep. In the interim, Hiker, you've managed to get your spell off. Where is your shadow moving off to?
In their direction.
Okay, so it's following them?
Yeah, basically, but like it has to stick to the shadows
Okay.
to try and make a way. If it can't get across, then it will head like over towards the keep.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna make its way to probably around here. Realize that it can't cross this open courtyard because there's not enough shadow, and it will then make its way around the buildings, around to sort of the back of this one, and head towards the front.
Can it go around this way? Like,
yeah, it could do. It could make its way around.
I would have to
There's a shadow
move.
path that way. Yeah, okay.
I would have to move because it can only be up to 48 yards from me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
Could
you'll be able to. The beauty of that spell is that you can see how far away it is, so you can go, oh, okay, he's not quite close enough. I'll have to move so that it can.
I'm looking through it.
Yeah.
I can't actually see while I'm using the spell.
Yeah. Right.
I believe. Yeah. Shadow touch from your body moves independently. Oh no, I don't. I'm not blind.
No.
I
You
can
get
just.
a
I get like
roll
a
of
second
it.
You get to know what we do.
through it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna send the shadow like straight through the buildings
Yep.
Sick.
as I head over that way as well.
Yep.
Just looking through things as I go.
Nice.
Nice.
All right. So right, the door opens, and the Ulrican priest that you saw there the previous time is there, looking significantly thinner.
Yep.
And a lot more haggard, and the sort of impassioned zeal that was in his eyes before has been replaced with a lot of worry and dread.
Cool.
And he opens the door and says, "All right, that's enough of that. Come on, get inside."
Say, who do you think you're
Brother, it is
discussing
good
this
to
with?
see you.
Fucking rub it in.
Well, it's good to see some people who aren't afflicted by this terrible disease. Quick, inside, all of you.
Alright,
Alright,
inside it
alright.
is.
Don't rush me, lad. Come on.
I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. I mean, dum-de-dum-de-dum.
Ah, thank you, brother. I shall indeed come in.
Hiker, you're still.
I'm going to just duck out briefly to check my food. Sorry.
Yep.
Walking on my
Brother
way
may have
across
some
to the
schadenfreude.
church.
Yep. Is
As
your
my shadows going through, like just skipping the inside of the keep and then coming around to the church
okay.
through the buildings.
All right.
Just seeing if there's any creatures or anything in any of the buildings.
It is silent everywhere.
Yep.
There's no sign of any movement. You do see, particularly in the keep, you can see some decomposing bodies.
Yep.
When you pass through,
They're probably dead.
yeah, when you pass through the old tavern that was here, which is what they were using as a sort of hospice.
Infirmary, yeah.
Just the only things that are here are bodies. There's not any living people.
Yep. Okay.
Do you also enter the temple?
Yeah, I will. It's probably been like about 5 minutes by the time I get there, so that's when the shadow will end.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. All right. So you enter into the temple. The brother Wolfram closes the door behind you, and he says, "Sorry, you can come with me up towards the front here, away from the doors." And as you move away from the doors, you notice two soldiers that you hadn't seen before move a pew in front of the door as well. And you move up further, so I guess deeper into the temple proper. And I guess up near where the pulpit and where the altar are, you can see a sort of a makeshift sort of camp has been set up. There is a fairly small group of people here. Probably just casting your eyes over it, no more than 30 people altogether. You can spot that some of these people are soldiers from the Midnight State Army that you recognize their uniforms from your previous experiences with them. The rest just look to be civilians from Alberwitz. Other than Brother Wolfram, you don't recognize any of the other people here. So, the guild master...
There are 3 guys without hands that have been chewed off.
No. You don't recognize, like, the guild master's not there, the 2 blacksmiths aren't there, the sergeant that you met with the last time you were here, he's not here. The only familiar face is Brother Wolfram.
Cool. Sick.
Yeah.
Did we bring the car in with us?
I assume that the cart would have been trailing after you got off and sort of investigated the smithy, and then Wolfgang sort of ran off towards the temple, so he would have been following you. So he would have stopped outside. I guess you need to go and organise to get the medical supplies brought in.
Yeah,
Yep.
was it a big cart, like we were all riding on it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, no, so it's too big to enter.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, you could enter the town, though.
You could definitely enter the town, but not enter the actual building, no.
No, sure.
Okay. Brother Wolfram sort of looks to a couple of the soldiers and says, "Lads, I'll need you to go and get the supplies off the wagon and bring them in. We'll need them stored straight away." And they sort of nod and say, "Yes, brother." And they duck out through a side entrance rather than using the main doors.
Does anyone look like injured or sick or anything?
Or like they want to bite a hand or two?
I'm more looking like people who are looking like injured and sick, or someone that I could help medically / religious medically.
Right.
Oh,
Can
well, I
you
was
make
just
for me,
thinking about
please?
my
Do you
stuff,
have law medicine?
Probably not, but maybe. Hang on.
Law hand biting.
Or hand biting.
Specific.
No, I don't.
No?
I don't
Okay.
have law medicine.
You do have law religion, don't you?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
I got law theology,
Yep. Okay.
and I have heal.
Okay.
I know that I can't
Great
magically.
Yeah. All right.
I know I can't
Roll-
magically heal people. I'm not intending to magically heal them, but I'm
Yeah,
going to
okay.
go around and
Look, I'm going to
be a
say you
priest
can
and
use
minister
heal
to,
to determine if people are injured. So roll for me, please, a average heal test, and you can
Sure.
work out if anyone looks.
I
injured.
was going to go wander around and start talking to people and inspecting them and being a priest.
Cool. Okay. Other than a few sort of like minor scrapes and bruises, nothing particular. But I will say everyone looks hungry
Okay.
and scared.
For hands.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for hands.
We
They wouldn't be hungry for hands because they left the hands
Put my
behind.
hands in my pockets. No one can have them.
Classic.
Well,
They're not interested in
I'm
hands.
gonna
They left
shoot
them behind.
Well, on seeing the,
I finished my food, so sorry, carry
on seeing the people who are wandering, like looking scared and hungry and stuff, I'm gonna try and do a bit of a speech and a pray and a like
Offer Sigmar's blessings.
yeah,
Yeah.
like calling out for them. I'm actually not like. I think is it the courage one? I always forget this. Hang on, I'm pretty sure there's like an actual magical prayer of courage.
I think there is. There is a blessing of courage. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Do you have that? Is the question.
I'm pretty sure I do.
Let us have a look. See.
I'm pretty sure that's one of Sigmar's ones.
I'm
I
pretty
had
sure
my
it's the
thing
one
up
that
and it's gone.
goes, come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
Something like that. It's hammer time. Bum 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 bum. Yeah.
Nice.
Let's have a look.
Did we bring food?
I would assume.
I would assume that at least part of
Well,
mixed in amongst the medical
There's like
supplies would be food.
supplies.
I would assume.
I don't know if I mentioned it though, but I was intending to bring food. I didn't really care about the medical supplies. That was
right.
my plan.
I didn't really
I
specify
may have
food.
forgotten. Yeah.
You've got
Alex,
beer, don't you, Ulrich? Ulrich, rather.
That's his beer though.
Sure. I'm
Ulrich,
just saying that should be the
sorry.
closest we've got to food.
Wolfgang, to answer your question, yes, a blessing of courage is one of Sigmar's blessings.
Excellent. Well, I see in your eyes the very fear that would take the heart of me.
Yes.
But I bid you stand, men of the north.
Men of this particular.
Aragorn, you know, yes, we're
glorious.
children of the wolf, but Sigmar was a warrior of the wolf, and he is my god, and he is our god, for we are people of the Empire. And we have come, you know, with the strength of us standing together. You know, there is the fury of the storm, but it's our fortresses and our towns and our families and our homes that support, you know, that stand strong against the storm and weather it together. So I bid you all stand with me with strength and valor and bravery and courage.
Delightful.
And also with you.
They are all who
And
are
I'm
within.
going to make it. I'm going to use the extra success levels to make it be like the whole church.
Yeah, gotcha.
Like I'm going up to the front of the pulpit kind of thing, and
Yeah.
like,
Standing on the altar.
Yeah, railing.
Hanging.
Yeah, all right, perfect. Okay. Everyone in the church gains +10 to their willpower for I
Sick.
think it's 6 minutes.
Nice.
it is 6 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah. So for the next 6 6 rounds, sorry, but yeah.
Yes.
Seeing as
6
we're
rounds.
out of combat, I will call it 6 minutes.
Cool.
Willpower, you say?
+10 to your willpower, yeah,
Oh.
for the next 6 minutes.
Nice.
Oh yes. Bam. Hitting enter on that shit.
So, good stuff. That also affects you, Wolfgang, so you are safe
Yeah. Cool.
for the old willpower tests that you will inevitably get.
Me.
So, after you have finished your rallying speech and have blessed the crowd, Brother Wolfram sort of steps up next to you and says, "That was justly said, brother."
Thank you. I'm glad to see you have been shepherding your flock well.
Aye, it's been a hard 2 weeks since I last saw you.
Perhaps, and I sort of gesture to the rest of you all. You know what's been happening.
He sort of looks at his congregation and he says, "Come on, me, we'll go away from the ears of the general populace. They don't need to hear this." And as he wanders off, he calls out to one of the soldiers, and I wrote down his name. What was his name? Hey, Hector. You can come as well, lad. You've got a right to hear this. And quite young, you're surprised, he's definitely younger than the rest of you. I would say probably early 20s. Young Middenheim state trooper gets up and accompanies you all to a sort of side room off from the main part of the temple. And Wolfram says, "This is Corporal Hector Yance. He's currently the ranking officer left of the Middenheim State Troopers that were sent here. Unfortunately, our good friend Sergeant Rittenhouse, well, let's just say that he has joined the ranks of the afflicted.
Fuck. Well, that's just fucking grand, innit?
Now, remind me, is he the one that we were mates with, or is he the one that was sent afterwards to tell off the priest for being a dick?
No, Sergeant Rittenhouse was the one that you had all met and fought alongside.
Yeah.
You got along quite well with him.
That's why. No, I remember that. I couldn't quite remember. Sorry, thanks.
Yeah. So another priest was sent. We will get to that in a moment.
Yeah. No.
And he's joined the ranks of the dead.
So after the door closes behind Hector, Wolfram sort of takes a seat behind a desk and says, I would offer you more chairs, but we've had to use the chairs for kindling to maintain the fires in here. Where to begin? Well, not long after you left, maybe a day or so after I'd heard word that you had left the town, the attacks on the town from the afflicted and the undead increased in their ferocity. We were attacked constantly from dusk till dawn for 4 days straight. We had pulled back inside the town wall by this point, rather than facing them outside. But every time a soldier took injury, we had to take him away and keep him under guard in case he similarly became afflicted with the same malady that the others did. And more often than not, they did. And either they were put out of their misery before they had the chance of hurting anyone, or they got loose and attacked others in the town. So on the second day that Sergeant Rittenhouse himself fell, he took an arrow straight through the eye, as it were. No coming back from that one.
Hey, that's a new threat there, lad.
It was on the fourth day that both the
Are
blacks...
these shooting arrows now?
No, the afflicted. The problem with that, it's the undead who are the bigger concern. The undead forces who are marshalling, who seem to be able to control the afflicted to some extent.
They are not one and the same.
No, the afflicted themselves, they're still alive as far as we can tell. They're not dead as of yet. They're just driven mad, full of rage and hatred. They will attack anything. If they can't get through the walls, they start attacking each other. The undead who are accompanying them, skeletal warriors for the most part, they seem to have at least some degree of control over those nearest them. The ones who will get further afield, more often than not, will tend to
I'll be
fight
back in a
amongst
sec so
themselves.
someone else can continue this convo.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on the fourth day, the two blacksmiths fell. They had taken command of the troops after Rittenhouse fell. Quite a sad story watching those two brave men go down. The first, Borgin, the dwarf, he actually was injured. He wasn't killed outright. He was brought back into the town, and Burke, the human blacksmith, decided to tend to him, keep an eye on him, make sure that if he did turn, that he was there to sort of put an end to things before things got out of hand. But well,
Let me guess. He didn't keep a good enough eye.
no, an eye was kept, but unfortunately, Borgins, well, he was a strong dwarf, wasn't he? As a blacksmith, he was able to overpower Burke, wounded him mortally. Burke managed to kill him though before he got out and hurt anyone else in the town. Shot him in the back of the head with a crossbow, but he bled out before any of us could get to him.
good on him, lad.
Aye, those two we buried with honour.
Aye.
The guild master, he fell probably about a week ago now. He was trying to lead a sally forth out into the wild so we could try and hunt some game because food supplies were getting short. And he was the last I saw of him, he was being torn limb from limb by the afflicted. At that point in time, it was just myself and Corporal Yance here, so we barred the gates to the city or to the town as well we could, and we barred the entrance to the temple. Whatever civilians who had survived, we gathered in here, along with whatever troopers we had left. And once the undead saw that we weren't putting up a fight, we noticed they came round and rattled some doors and walked through the town, but they realised when there was no one to put up a fight that they cleared off.
They just left.
Aye.
Huh.
I'm greatly worried that they might have headed off to some of the other towns in the north, but we've not got the strength to go out and check for certain.
Aye.
And how many days has it been since you last saw them?
Since we last saw the undead and the afflicted, probably, I want to say about 4, maybe 5 days since they came through. The last person to come through was a new Ulrican priest. I understand I wasn't very well, behaved is the right word, last we spoke.
Aye. You can say that again, laddie.
Well, you were well within your rights to organise for a replacement to be sent out, and I don't begrudge you that. However, when my fellow brother of the Ulrican faith made his way here, he came with a sling over his arm, and I asked him, "Brother, what happened to you? Why is your arm injured?" And he said to me, "I was attacked on the road on the way here, not 5 miles away, by a bunch of crazy people." I thought I did my utmost to defend myself, but I managed to take a gash to the arm, and it was at that point I realised that he had been attacked by the afflicted himself. And
does your faith do anything to protect you from these mortal wounds, laddie?
We're just monks. We don't wear armour, as it were.
About as much as your ale will protect you.
Excuse me, my ale protects me from the most important thing in this world. Gangrene. And I take a little swig.
Sobriety.
I was going to say sobriety.
Your past traumas.
Thinking about things.
It keeps my head clear, damn it.
Just the constant memory of the shame of your clan.
Yeah, it drowned it out.
Because you know that if you don't drown it out, that you're very likely to take on the Slayer Oath.
Oh yeah.
And you don't want to do that, because you like your hair. You don't fancy yourself with a mohawk.
Oh, aye.
And the grease stinks.
Yes. Aye, so we got some harsh words between myself and my brother priest. Some words were said, not unkind words, for certain. And eventually, I told him that he could come in, provided that he remained in a separate room, just to make sure that he wasn't infected. And he agreed, not thinking anything would come of it. But, it only took half a day after his arrival before he was stark raving mad. Killed 4 of the lads who were guarding his room. And, I had to put him down myself.
I see, lad. I see. That's a damn shame.
Hey, I don't know if haunted's the right word, but I definitely feel a great deal of sorrow for having to take weapons to my own brother priests.
Aye.
It's nothing that any God-fearing man would want to do. So there you have it. That's the tale as it stands. We're all that's left is about 15 or so civilians of the town out there. Probably another 15 soldiers, roughly. There was only one priestess of Shalia left. She's in amongst the civilians, trying to tend to them as best she can. That's it. We're running low on food. What supplies we've all piled it up in here. The medical supplies you brought certainly will be handy. Not that we've received any injuries of late, but definitely useful.
Can we not evacuate you? Get you back to the city?
I think now that you're here, we might stand a chance. Before, with myself and look, to put it mildly, we've been rationing the food to make it last between the 30 odd of us. And, those who were fighting fit 2 weeks ago are now getting a bit thin. Certainly wouldn't be able to put up as much of a fight as we would have liked 2 weeks ago. So, now that you're here, we've got some fresh blood and some fresh, level heads who can wield a hammer or an axe. Then I think we might be all right.
Aye, but I'm not staying here much longer, laddie. Alright? This place is fucking crazy.
No,
Right?
I understand what you're saying. I'm saying now that you're here, we might be right to actually make an evacuation out of this town.
Oh, good. Alright.
There weren't enough of us. There weren't enough strong enough fighters left amongst a lot of us. I mean, amongst the soldiers who are left standing, how many do you reckon are actually fit, Corporal? And the Corporal pipes up and he says, "Oh, there's 15 of us, sir, and I think probably only about 6 of us, in fit enough state to actually hold a shield and sword. The others are too malnourished." Aye, so now that you're here, we've got a few more able bodies who are able to keep an eye on the weak and the civilians and defend us should we come under any attack on the way.
What time of day is it?
It is I guess it's still mid-afternoon. It's only been probably half an hour since you got here.
So I suppose we have to decide whether we make a break for it or we wait until day. Probably safer.
The Brother Wolfram says, I think waiting till morning is not the worst idea. They seem to be more active at night, from my understanding.
And is everyone here clean of infection?
Aye. Most of the civilians who are here have been here with me since you were last here, and they've not left since. The soldiers have all been checked off. As for the other civilians, everyone's been checked off against any injuries that were pre-existing before they're entering here. The cuts and bruises that they've got have been from barricading the doors and the occasional having to break down a pew to turn it to firewood.
Well, I think it would be best if we bring our driver and his horses inside the church. Obviously, we can't bring the cart in, but...
Could we bring the cart in, or at least put it somewhere where it can't be broken? In case anyone's lurking about at night?
I think as long as all the life forms are inside the church, they won't come knocking.
It's a sensible idea. Hang on. And he again turns over to Hector and says, "Corporal, can you organise a couple of your lads to go and bring the wagon driver and his horses round the back through the rear entrance? We can stable the horses in the old priests' cloisters. They're not being used at the moment. The driver can obviously bunk down with the rest of us here."
Can we use the wagon as some kind of barricade? Is there somewhere that might help?
Maybe we'll get him to bring. Maybe we'll get him
rather avoid it getting damaged.
I suppose you could, when we leave this place, we could either load it with all the supplies we've got, or we can load it with the those two in week to make the journey on foot.
That is sensible.
That was my concern, is as you have all not eaten too much, there will be some among you that will not be able to keep up the pace. The cart will be handy for that.
Oh, and on foot it is a 4-day journey.
Exactly. We need just enough supplies for us to make it.
Aye, alright. So
And no
Hector
more.
disappears and goes and organises some men to bring the cart round to the back with the driver and the horses being led into the temple at the back. So you've got the latter part of the day, the evening, and then planning on leaving the following morning?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Well, hang on. So we're not going to try and look in and destroy all the undead. We're just going to run away.
We're gonna evacuate people first.
Yeah.
Sensible. And then I suppose what we come back and try and.
Yeah, we can always come back on our own.
Yep.
I think that's the best idea.
Mhm.
Okay, well, seeing as you've got an afternoon, or half of an afternoon and the evening before, I assume you want to get at least a full night's rest. Did any of you
Yep.
take any injuries in the previous fight with the spiders?
I don't think so.
I took wounds, but not injuries.
Yeah,
Likewise.
Mm.
Likewise.
cool. Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I assume that you'll
the
want to
way to
obviously get a
heal,
rest.
isn't it?
Sorry?
There's something you roll for healing, correct?
Yeah, it's if you get a good night's sleep, I think you naturally heal X number of wounds.
Yep.
I don't
wonder how many it
remember
is.
off the
I
top of my
think
head.
it was something to do with like your toughness bone. You roll or
Mm.
something against your toughness. I can't remember.
I think that is healing.
Or it might be your toughness bonus.
So you can make it an endurance test after a good night's sleep, once a day. You heal wounds equal to the success level plus your toughness bonus.
You absolutely know I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Endurance.
I was going to say, are you doing that now? Because like you need to do that after you've had a long night's sleep.
Okay, true.
I would like to go up to
I can
what I
keep that
assume is
if
a
it's
bell tower.
necessary.
I was going to say that was very ominous.
Yeah.
I'd like to go. I assume there's like a bell tower, or like a little belfry. I want to go see what I can see from there.
Yeah, by all means. You climb up to the top of the tower. You've got a telescope, don't you?
I think I do actually.
I feel like you do. I feel like that is something that you purchased at some point.
Let me take a look.
What time is it? Meant like currently?
I would say a sort of mid-afternoon, sort of maybe 3-ish.
I'm gonna go
I
rest now
don't-
and wake up at like 1 o'clock in the morning or
Yeah.
something like that.
Fair enough.
I don't have a telescope, but I can make my hand do this. I'm miming a telescope.
I like it. Alright, make for me, please, an average perception test.
Can I sniff?
Yeah, if you want to smell the winds, in which
Yeah,
case
I
that can be
totally
a
do.
easy perception test.
Do a shun use, mate, from Milan.
Ha!
Nice. Oh, 6 success levels. Very
Oh.
nice.
I inhale a pigeon.
Alright, so you sniff the winds and you get lots of different things. Coming from within the city or the town itself, you get various pockets of decay and decomposition. From out in the forest itself, you pick up you can pick up faint smells of sort of unwashed bodies.
Nice.
And there's also, with a astounding success, you can pick up a sort of the smell of the grave. You know, like sort of grave earth.
Yeah, like grave dirt and kind of like
Yeah,
grave
like
mold.
musty sort of dust and old, I guess like old rotten bones and that sort of stuff.
Can I smell kind of which direction in particular?
With that, I guess, let's see. The winds are blowing from. I can probably tell you. Hang on, let's do a roll in this thing. I'm pretty sure I can. With this little dude I've got here, I'm pretty sure I can roll for the direction that the wind's blowing. Hang on.
Nice.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Let's see. Not locations.
We need like a virtual scatter die.
Yeah, there's this I've got this great bot that I'm using in Discord called Yodri, and he's specifically designed for Warhammer Fantasy, and you can ask him to do a bunch of stuff like create like bake a type of pie for you, or to roll on the drunk table, or to determine whether or not a specific thing is available at this shop and it's sold by X person. It's pretty clever.
Cool.
I could have sworn there was an option there for weather, but I need to just try and find it in amongst all of the help options that are here. Money? No.
It
Weather.
just wants to help you.
Weather, yes. Okay, cool. It is autumn. Region is the Empire. Month is, I think it was that one. Okay. I'm going to say that the wind is coming down from the north.
Mhm.
And the smell is, so the wind, obviously, with the wind being blown from the north, the smell is similarly coming from the north direction.
Cool. Once I've got that information, I will head back down and pass it on.
Right, so did you say, Steve, that Heike was going to take her night's sleep now?
Yes.
Cool. So,
Early bedtime.
what is everyone else doing in the interim?
Briefly, did we find out about the town? Like, is the whole town abandoned? Are there pockets of dead still in the town? Do they not know? They all just fled into the church? I mean, he's been locked up in the church for 2 weeks, or longer than that, because like he was in there when we got there. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Heike would know, at least thanks to her wandering shadow, that there was definitely pockets of dead in a couple of the other buildings.
They weren't undead.
They weren't undead. They were just
Oh,
dead.
they were just
dead bodies.
Cool.
Normal dead.
Fine.
Yeah.
Whether or not she has passed that on to you, I don't know.
I
will
haven't
ask.
actually said it, but
Yeah.
I will
would
ask to because I want to go and I guess help search the town for any more supplies, and knowing that there are dead, what would be an appropriate religious thing for me to do? Like, because I'm not a priest of Moor,
No.
obviously, but what would be an appropriate kind of thing for me to do, or should I just leave it?
Let's see. Can you roll for me, please, a law theology test?
Mm-hmm. Of what to what degree?
Let's see. How related are Moore and Sigma? Not really. I'm going to say it's going to be challenging.
Hmm?
That is disappointing.
Continuing the trend from last game.
Mm.
I mean, I've done 2 successes earlier, but also I wouldn't know that. Like, I wouldn't know that that's
No.
an impressive failure.
Okay, so
So,
basically your experience with the Morite religion is fairly limited. You, as a Sigmarite, you're well aware that the dead are the souls of the dead that are the property of Mor, not necessarily their fleshly bodies after their souls have passed on.
yeah.
So you're unsure as to what the correct protocol is, and
Sure.
you're using your best judgment. You say you pass over should you pass by any dead bodies, you'll say a quiet prayer to Sigmar for their souls and ask that Mor guide them into his temple or into his garden. That's what it is, Mor's garden.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And that's it. You wouldn't like try to bury them or burn them or whatever. You just sort of
Yeah.
go, I don't know what protocol is, or say a quick word and move on.
As I intend to go and help search, or want to go and search the town for stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm avoiding saying the word loot. It's not the intention of loot. I'm intending to find stuff that I might be able to share with people, but also that might include weapons and armor and like just things that I think might be useful.
Yep.
For the evacuation and stuff, and then also to find the dead bodies and say prayers for them.
Yep. Okay. Would anyone care to accompany Wolfgang in this task?
I might actually head back up to the belfry and just keep watch from there while you guys scurry around the town, like some kind of pirate drone.
Sure. Sounds good.
Bring me back some loot. I mean, supplies. Anything in velvet.
Alright, so Hiker's resting. Johanna's up the top of the bell tower. Wolfgang,
Like Batman.
Wolfgang is going to go and search through the town. Ulrich?
I reckon, because I'm still fatigued,
Indeed
so
you
I
are.
might just rest up.
Rest
Yeah.
up as well. Okay.
Mm.
The two of you take a bit of a nap. Alright, so Wolfgang, you head out into the town with, I'm going to say probably a couple of the soldiers come with you.
Yeah, I'd probably ask if anyone could come and give me a hand.
Yeah.
And then sort of instruct them as to what I'm intending to do.
Yeah.
Um,
The young corporal sort of looks to Brother Wolfram for guidance when he sort of just nods and says, it's alright. Send some lads with him. It'll be good to see if there's anything that we missed in our last run out into the town. So you get led out through a side door which opens out nearest the this building over here, which is where it was a tavern which was being used as a hospice when you were last here.
that's right.
That's right.
So is that where you would like to start, in that building there?
Yeah, why not?
Alright.
Like, I'll let them kind of guide me a bit too, because I assume they kind of know what's going on in the town. They've been out and about and whatever.
Yeah. So as you approach the tavern there, one of the soldiers says to you, "Yeah, well, this is where the vast majority of the dead are likely to be. Those that the Shalian priests were looking after. It's
And what
great.
happened to the Shalian priests? Did they flee? Or did they join the afflicted?
Unfortunately, the vast majority did join them. We've got one priestess still in our midst.
That is good.
But the rest of them sadly either were killed outright or similarly joined the ranks of the afflicted. And as you enter, you are greeted with a very strong odor of decomposition. I'd like for you to make for me, please, a cool test.
Mm-hmm.
Challenging.
I'm actually gonna use is it a resolve or a resilience?
I think it's a resilience.
Resolve,
I will double check.
It should be resolve, because resilience is the one that prevents you from
Yeah,
dying.
it is resolve. You're quite right. Resolve is the ones that makes you immune to psychology.
Easy. Well, I will burn another resolve then, if that's okay.
Yep, not a problem.
I'm doing my priestly duty. I will suck it up.
Cool. Okay.
And you got plus whatever to willpower, don't you?
That has probably worn off by this point. In fairness, as
Yeah,
time has
fair.
progressed, because it was only
Actually true,
supposed to
yeah,
be
we
for 6
very
minutes.
much would have, yeah. That was some time ago.
So
That was cool though.
you make your way into this building, and yeah, as I said, the smell sort of assaults you. And as you look around, it's not carnage. Most of the bodies are still either on their beds or have been like on the floor near to where their beds were.
Mm-hmm.
And from what you can see, the vast majority of the people who are still laying in the sort of makeshift sort of cots and beds and whatnot have had their throats cut.
Yeah.
And the soldiers, one of the soldiers pipes up and says, "Yeah, we had to. It was a mercy. They were turning, and there was nothing we could do."
I understand. I remember. I have witnessed it myself. I'm just going to wander amongst them for a bit and just kind of quietly pray for them under my breath. Like, I mean, I can do a pray test if you want. I'm not trying to do a particular blessing.
No, that's fine.
I'm not trying to do like a blessing so much or a miracle. I'm just wandering around.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
praying
I would make you roll for that. That's fine.
Yeah.
The soldiers, whilst you're doing that, they start having a rummage around. Let's see if they find anything.
I was going to suggest to them, see if there's any alcohol or any food stuffs that are left, perhaps some hard cheeses or bread or anything.
Yep. All right, so they disappear off, and let's see how they go. 68. Cool. They find a wheel of hard cheese.
Sick.
Small, not huge, but definitely something.
Hey, it's food.
It's food. They do find a loaf of bread that has been a bit gnawed by a rat, but is otherwise fine. A bit stale, but fine. And they aren't able to find any alcohol, but they do find a small keg of clean water.
Nice.
Even better. Well, given that it's next door, I guess I'll help them take it back to the temple, and then we can move on.
Yep, cool. So you do that, you move on to the next building, and I'm just going to sort of brush over it. There's nothing much is found there. You find no bodies. The soldiers mentioned to you that they have already checked this building before.
Yeah, well, then we'll get you I'll let them tell me where they've checked or not, and if they haven't really checked it or whatever, or there's lots of dead inside, we'll go in. But if they've sort of checked it, I'm not going to bother.
Yeah, fair enough.
Going and trying to scrounge under every single drawer.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm interested to try and get into the keep.
Yes, so
as well.
That is probably the next big one. They say that they've been into the ground level, but not the upper stories of the keep. So you enter there. Similarly, you were assaulted by the smell of decomposition, but at this point, you've kind of steeled yourself to it.
Yeah. I'll light my lantern.
Yep, not a problem.
A storm lantern, just because I figure it's probably dark.
Yes, yeah. There are no candles.
Darker. Yeah.
So as you wander through, as I said, there's lots more bodies on the floor in here. There appears to be a couple who have just died from starvation.
Cool.
And there is one individual who was chained up who looks like they have been, I guess, partially eaten.
Ugh.
Right.
You don't want to look too closely to determine what might have been eating this poor soul.
Was it the hands?
The hands are back.
Nice. You're fine.
Cool.
Well. Yep.
As fine as you can be.
Yep. Cool.
The soldiers mentioned to you that that particular individual had been afflicted and had been chained up in the hopes that the affliction would pass and that they would be fine afterwards. But they basically, in an attempt to free themselves, tried to, much like the other hands you saw, tried to sort of bite their own hand off.
Okay.
And they unfortunately bled out in the attempt.
Did too much munching.
Too much munch.
Yep.
As I said before, they
Good.
sort of had scoured the ground level of this guild hall.
Yeah. So I'm wanting to go upstairs. I guess.
So you make your way upstairs. It is a lot darker up here. Fortunately, with your storm lantern,
I've got it on full brightness.
Yeah, you've got it at full brightness, so you're quite well lit in the sort of bubble around you.
Yep.
There are less dead here. You are finding a couple, but it seems that most of them were congregated on the ground floor.
Yep.
Make for me, please. What's the sort of test I want you to make for this? I want to say like a let me have a look. See what skills we've got here. Do you have an evaluate at all?
I do.
Excellent. Make for me, please, an average evaluate test. Cool. Okay, 3 success levels. And let me just roll for the soldiers as well, see what they get. Fine. Okay. Searching the top 2 levels of the guild hall, you manage to find about between sort of 6 to 10 candles that have not yet been used. Like their wicks haven't been trimmed or anything; they're brand new.
What do we call 8 then?
Let's say 8. Yeah.
Yep.
You find a coil of good sturdy rope. There is a small chest in what you guess was the former guildmaster's office, containing some coin. Let me just quickly do a roll to see how much coin you find in there. Hang on. Where'd you go? Okay, that's not telling me anything useful. Wonderful. Alright, that's fine. Let's just say you get it's about 5 shillings worth of coins in there. Mixed between like copper and silver, but like you've got about 5 shillings worth there.
I'm putting that as a single item of chest of that, rather than adding it to my money at this
That's
stage.
fine.
Like, I'm not going to just pocket all the money.
So what else have we got? So you got the candles, some rope, a couple of coins. You do find a single unopened bottle of red wine.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure if it's good or not, but
No,
it's
I'll
unopened,
leave it
so
for
that's
now, but
something.
yeah.
And one of the soldiers also manages to find a rather dull but otherwise in good nick sword.
Oh,
So it needs a
I like
sharpen,
that
but
sword.
it's otherwise
Yeah.
in good nick.
Sure. Are there any shields? Is there like an armory or anything like that?
Not in this building, no.
Okay.
Not that you've found so far.
I will ask the soldiers that question as we finish searching here.
Yeah.
Is there an armory, or would any of the smithies have anything like that, possibly, or something?
Yeah,
Mine
we could
mine
certainly,
was damaged badly by greenskins.
we could certainly check the smithy. There's definitely, well, if there's going to be anywhere, it'll either be there or in the now deserted army camp outside the town's walls. We can check
Well,
there too.
let's try both of them. Actually, army camp sounds quite good for supplies too.
So you make your way
Now,
through.
is it to the north?
The
'Cause,
army camp is to the north. Yes, but
Don't
not
do it.
by a great deal.
Oh,
But
okay.
it is to the north of the town. Yes.
Just do it, but be careful.
So you make your way through the next couple of buildings. More dead in some, but nothing.
I'll do the same
untoward.
that I do. Like I'll say quiet prayers for them. Or
Yeah. The soldiers mentioned that they've already checked through a lot of these buildings already.
yeah.
They get to you. You get to the smithy.
What I want to do as well on each building that we come to that we finish checking.
Yep.
I want to take some charcoal or some kind of writing implement.
Yep.
I'm sure I could get it from somewhere.
Yep.
And just draw a little hammer on every door,
Yep.
on the door once you've searched it, but also to protect them and
Yeah, no, that's fine.
etc. Yeah.
Cool. All right, so you've been doing that as well. Can you make me please a? Yeah. Do you want to make another theology test? But this time it's going to be an easy one.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you know that making the rune of that hammer on the doors of the houses will sort of protect the inhabitants. You figure that whilst you're not that familiar with Morite custom, you figure that they certainly won't mind having a bit of additional protection.
Yep.
So you make your way to the smithy. You can see when you finally get your way into the smithy that sort of the remains of the scrap between the two blacksmiths. This fills you with a sadness because you found the two blacksmiths to be quite amenable individuals.
They were good blokes.
They were on the level.
And they're smiths and the whole thing.
Yeah. So the fact that they ended up having to kill each other is it's saddening to you.
Pretty fucked. Yeah.
You're still good. A single manly tear falls down.
Stiff upper lip. That's it. Yeah.
You know. So you
twin-tailed tear. A twin-tailed tear moves down my.
Incredible.
Nice.
Falls down my
Love
cheek
it.
and splits into two.
Incredible. I love that. Nice. A twin-tailed tear. Beautiful. All right. So you start searching through here. Make for me, please, another evaluate test. This time it's going to be easy.
Cool.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Gonna go for a fortune on that.
Yep. Sure.
I figure I am a warrior priest. There we go.
There we go. All right. So you remember your previous conversation with the two blacksmiths. Since the soldiers moved in, they had spent a lot more time fixing up weapons and like arrowheads and repairing armor and whatnot. So you find there quite a bit in the way of kit that could be used.
Great.
I'm going to say you find there's about 4 swords, which are all in a decent condition and sharp, conveniently.
Right. Yep.
You do find
between me and the soldiers, I'm gonna grab all of this basically.
Yeah, there is only the one shield there that would be suitable. It's not a buckler. It is the next size up, which I think is a medium shield. From memory.
Yeah, I think so. Cool. Well, I'm going to strap that on my arm if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll just double check if it is in fact a medium shield.
I can do that. I'll have a look. I'm fine for what the next size
I
is.
literally have it right here. We're fine. So yeah,
Oh,
it's,
okay,
it's
great.
the
Cool.
in-between
Good
size
enough.
between buckler and large, which is just shield.
Yeah. Cool. Great.
Yeah, which provides you with shield 2.
Excellent.
There's a few sort of dotted bits of armor, not any plate, but definitely some mail. Yeah, a few hauberks, some coifs, some chain shirts, that sort of stuff.
Yep.
There is the crossbow that is sort of sitting on the floor, with a somewhat bloody hand wrapped around the sort of
Again with the
stock
fucking
of it.
hands.
Would you call it? It's a medium. It's like a medium armor loadout worth of armor.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. Not a hand, as in like the imprint of a hand in blood on the
I was
on the
gonna
crossbow
say.
stock from where the Burke had to shoot poor Borgin with his crossbow as he was bleeding out.
Sad.
A bit sad. You sort of look on it with reverence.
Yep.
There appears to be a number of bolts sitting around for that as well, probably about 10.
Yep.
There is also a handful of whetstones, and there is a grindstone there, like a foot-powered grindstone that you could theoretically, between yourself and the two soldiers, pick up and cart back to the temple to sharpen up that sword that you did find.
Sure.
If you were interested in that.
Yeah, like possibly lower priority.
Let's see if the soldiers find anything else whilst you're here. The 100. Yeah, okay, so they managed to find another small keg of clean water. And they don't find any further weapons other than the ones that you've already found.
Yeah.
They do find a blacksmith's hammer.
Cool.
They mentioned to you that the two blacksmiths were both buried with their hammers. This must just be a spare hammer that was lying around the blacksmith that got missed.
Yep.
And the other thing that they find is a handful of good quality steel nails.
Cool.
Probably, let's say around 12 steel nails. Yeah, so, not your crappy pig iron stuff that is common for this part of the world, but yeah,
Yep.
nice steel ones.
I might try and take the blacksmith's hammer.
Yep.
As well.
Yep. Alright, you move on through the remainder of the town. Most of the other parts of the town have been just checked through, but we will, if you make for me another evaluate roll, just an average one this time.
Yeah.
Alright, no wanting to reroll that one?
Nah.
Cool.
I
Okay.
wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what I wouldn't know what I wouldn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
In that instance, if I'm looking into pile weapons and armor, I figure I'm going to know a bit about that.
Yeah.
But
So as you make your way through the remainder of the town, the two soldiers do manage to find another wheel of cheese. This one's more of like a blue cheese type thing. So like the first soldier picks it up and says, "Oh, this looks moldy," and then the other one says to you, "Oh, no, that's
it's meant to.
it's meant to look like that. It's fine."
It's Bretonian.
Yeah, it's one of those fancy Bretonian cheeses. Yeah.
Le Bleu cheese. Yeah.
And then what else do they find? They find a small sack which has a couple of sort of root vegetables that haven't quite gone off yet. They're a bit soft, but they're not, completely bad. Do you want to deposit this at the temple before you make your way out to the two camps that are outside the walls?
Yeah, I was gonna drop everything else off, and basically the only items that I want to keep is I'm going to find the Shalian priestess.
Yep.
And I'm going to give her like all of the. Well, what I want to do is I'm going to put a penny at each house with dead in it.
Yep.
And then I'm going to give the rest of the money to the Shalian priestess.
Okay. Cool.
In that chest of shillings.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I'm going to keep the blacksmith's hammer. I'm going to keep the shield.
Yep.
But all the other stuff, the candles and the rope and the line and the good condition swords and the, medium, the sort of chainmail armor and stuff, I'm going to dump.
Yep. Cool.
There for either any of you guys to grab or, the soldiers and the less fucked up people in the church to, get themselves ready for evacuation.
Cool. It ends up being around 4 silver and maybe 12 copper by the time you've left a coin at all of the different buildings.
Mm-hmm.
And you dump all the stuff there, and then you say to Brother Wolfram, that you're gonna go off and check the camps outside the town.
Yep.
And
so I'll let them know that, and I'll let people know that because that, could be bad.
Yep. Wolfram sort of has a mild look of concern on his face, but says, "Well, you seem to be a strong man, brother. I think you'll be fine if anything should crop up. But send out a call should anything occur."
Of course. Do any of you guys need a crossbow, or would any of you guys like a crossbow?
I'm just checking. I think I already have a crossbow. I already have a
If
crossbow.
you want to be shot in the back, I'll take it. Because I'm that good.
Yeah, Johanna, do you have a crossbow?
I don't think I do have a crossbow.
No. So
Johanna's
I
got
might
walking
run
armor
the
at this
crossbow
point.
up to Johanna in the tower.
Oh, that's a good idea.
It's a terrible idea, but I'm sure much hilarity will ensue.
Yep. What
think
do I put on?
At this point in
thing.
time, Johanna is a walking armory.
I am.
Yeah.
It all
I was going
fits
to say,
in my
what have you
coat.
got on
Two
you?
swords.
You've got what?
Yeah.
Two swords.
I've got 2 swords. I've got a dagger, a longbow, a shield, a whip.
I
No.
got a longbow. Okay, never mind then. I won't bother giving
No,
you the
don't give it
crossbow
to
then.
me.
I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it down here.
Yeah. So yeah, two swords, a longbow, a shield, a whip, a flintlock pistol. Just a few things.
How do I delete things?
All right. So you.
Yeah, well, in that case, I'm just going to dump the crossbow with all the stuff
Yeah,
for
easy.
people to
No
have.
problem.
And, yeah.
I don't need to be any more armed than I already am.
Yeah.
Which is very.
Quite
Yep.
bristling, I think is the word. So you make your way out. The nearest camp is the army camp, so you make your way out there first.
Mhm.
Make for me, please, a perception test average.
Cool. Hey, that's
Very
better.
nice.
I'm having a slightly better roll. I mean, also, everyone, if you guys have things to do, don't let me just hog the stuff.
Have I seen anything while I've been up here?
Make for me, please, a perception test. It'll be average for you.
Yup.
Because whilst this is going on, both Ulrich and Hiker are napping, so I think it's really just Johanna who's
Yeah.
Wait.
up and kicking. All right. From what you can see, there appears to be no movement in the trees.
Good.
From your
I like
vantage
that.
point.
Good.
Wolfgang, what you can see is there is movement in the trees, but you can discern enough of it to make it clear to you that it's just sort of animals. It's not
Yeah.
anything untoward.
Yeah.
But what animals are moving out there, they're moving very quietly.
Yeah. Okay.
The soldiers.
It's not like birds and stuff.
No, there's
Yeah.
no bird song here.
Cool. Well, I'll tell the shoulders, finger to lips kind of thing, move more quietly.
All right.
I'm actually gonna have my crossbow readied.
Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you make your way into the army camp. The fire pit has been long cold. Some of the tents have been sort of torn to shreds.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say probably the 3 tents down this end of the camp are in the best condition. They still.
So this is the army. So my character sheet was over the top of the army camp. So I was looking at these tents down the bottom here.
Yes, that's correct.
So
yes.
This one's sorry.
So this one up here is the Shallion camp.
Oh, right.
This
okay.
one down
the
here
army.
is the army camp.
Okay, cool.
So you make your way to the bottom 3 tents here down here are probably in the best condition.
Yep.
So you make your way into those tents. I'll get you to make another average evaluate test for me.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. There's not a great deal left in this camp. The soldiers did a pretty thorough job of clearing it out when they retreated back inside the town's walls. What you do find is a couple of blankets. They are a bit damp from having been left on the ground for a while, but they seem to be in good condition otherwise. There is a small, like a religious medallion for Sigma.
Right. I will pick that up.
Yep. It looks like he's just gotten dropped in the sort of mad rush to clear out the camp. And you also find a small number of coins that looks like they've fallen out of pockets or coin pouches as they've cleared out. About 6 coppers worth.
Sure. I'll give the soldiers 3 each.
Yep, cool. Which direction do you make your way around the town? Do you make your way around the north face of the town, or around the south face of the town to head to the Shallion camp?
The south.
Cool.
Because Gehenna had said. Oh, I wouldn't have known that because I didn't go and see Gehenna, but I'd still go to the south.
Yep. Okay.
Because we approach from the south.
You
right?
approach from the south, correct?
Yeah, so I want to stay to the south because I know it's more secure, and I presume the animal noises and stuff are more in the trees, like north, or is it all around us?
You would have noticed them the closer you got to sort of this part of the woods here. So
okay.
there were.
I'll stay close to the wall to the south.
Yeah, okay, not a problem. So skirting the wall around, you make your way around the town to the Shallion camp. Similarly, quite a few of these tents have been sort of shredded. They look like they've been, 1 or 2 of them look like they've been torn apart from the inside, but the rest look like they've been torn apart from outside. Of those, only probably 2 tents are still standing and in decent condition. Make one final average evaluate test for me, please.
Yep.
Cool.
Hey,
Okay.
I've been rolling much better in
You've
this.
been rolling quite well.
I have to fight something and then fucking die.
You find here, there's a small wooden box that was sort of left in a corner, and when you open it, you find that it contains a bunch of dried herbs, or like plants that you don't recognize, but you think, Lucian might be able to know what these are and might be able to make some sort of unguents or potions out of them.
I'm sure he would. Yep.
There is a handful of linen bandages.
Cool.
I want to say probably 4.
Yep. I will pop those in my satchel or whatever.
Yep. And there was 1 or 2 flasks containing a potion, which, if you were to hold it up to the light, has a sort of a vaguely bluish tint to them, but they appear clear otherwise. And
I'm going to put 2 in inverted commas potions.
Yeah, I was going to say, from your previous experience, you would know that these are healing drafts.
Okay, cool, awesome. I will also pocket those.
Cool. That's it. That's what you find.
Okay, great. Then we'll return to the thing.
Cool. Again, going back south so that you don't go around the north side of the town.
I mean, can I see anything off into the woods to the north, or anything like different or noteworthy?
Make a perception test, but it's going to be challenging.
Yeah, I guess it's getting darker.
It's getting darker, and the woods have an ominous air to them.
Cool. Good.
Cool. You don't see anything untoward in the woods. You get a bad vibe from them, and you decide, no, I won't.
Yeah, we're just going to go the shortest route back to the main gate, right? So
Yeah.
it's going to be down this way.
Yeah, perfect. All right, so you make your way back into the town with very fortunately no issues occurring along the way.
Right.
So you make your way back into the temple. You divvy out what goods you have found as you so wish.
Mm-hmm. Basically, all the other stuff I've already So I'm going to keep the potions and the herbs on me until. Well, I will give the herbs to Lucian.
Cool. I'm going to just quickly write in his character sheet then that he's got some unidentified herbs.
Yeah.
Let me just go.
But I'm going to keep the bandages and the healing drafts on me for now.
Yep.
And then, I guess I'm probably going to rest also.
Cool. Alright, I'll add that to his character sheet. Nice. Yep, alright. So you all sort of bed down for the evening.
What do I need to do to heal, sorry, if I'm resting?
Yeah, so what I'll get you all to do then on the following morning, you all need to make for me some average endurance tests for those of you who require healing of wounds.
That
Hell
is
yes.
good to hear. I'm glad to hear that we had a nice sleep. I was worried
Yeah.
about you being like, it depends.
That is 6 plus your toughness bonus in wounds back.
Me?
Yes, you.
Cool. Okay, that's all my wounds back.
Same for you, Ulrich.
Plus-
There's
plus
5
some.
plus your toughness bonus.
10 wounds back. That's more
Yeah.
than I needed. Also,
Yeah,
does my
that's
fatigue
10 for me, yeah.
I missed that, sorry. Nick, what was it?
Oh, sorry.
does my fatigue go away?
Yes, because you slept for a night now, yep.
Meanwhile, poor hiker literally can never catch a break.
Oh.
You do not heal anyways. I won't make you lose any further ones, that's fine.
But I don't gain my toughness.
You do
bonus.
not gain your toughness bonus
No
back.
worries.
No.
I only needed 2 more wounds.
There's like a
And-
drip. I reckon there's like a drip above your head that was just dripping on your head
Just
all
dripping
night.
in your eyes.
Yeah.
Johanna, did you
It
need
was
to
fun.
heal any wounds, or are you fine?
I have one that I should probably heal.
Can't hurt, right?
Yeah.
Every
Worst that
time
could happen,
I rolled over to look away from the sun, somehow it reflected off another surface.
Yeah, so just an average endurance test, please.
Nope, that's not what I want.
No, not at all.
Don't know how I did that. Stop that out. Endurance. Oh, nice.
Nice. Well, that's...
I had just the fattest nap.
Yeah, that's more than enough wounds for you to heal back. Cool. So everyone bar Hiker had a decent night's sleep and recovered their wounds. So the following morning, probably quite early, just as dawn is breaking, you all wake up and...
Well, Ulrich and I would have been awake for a couple of hours.
Yes, yeah, you've been sort of quietly conversing amongst yourselves.
I was going to cast Shadow Steed and go up on the roof, but it doesn't seem like it's necessary, so don't worry about it.
Cool. You start waking up all the other sort of civilians and soldiers and whatnot. And Brother Wolfram says, are we ready to move on out, are we?
No
Okay,
time
I'll,
like the present.
Well,
Hey,
Right, come on then. Let's get this wagon loaded with those 2 weak to walk and as many supplies as we can manage. Right, come on, lad. Come on, folk. Let's look lively. Ulrich would want us to show our strength in this time of trial.
You're bloody right, I do, lad. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. You're on your way, eh?
He raises a
one
quizzical
step
eye at
away.
you, but continues. So, the most frail of the civilians, and there's a couple of soldiers who are looking pretty thin, get loaded into the wagon and given over the charge of the food and water and medical supplies. Those who are able to walk will take some maybe food and water upon their person in either pouches or satchels, whatever it is they have on them. Those who are fitter amongst the civilians will gear themselves out with swords or crossbows, or wear some chainmail and whatnot. So by the time you are all kitted out and ready to go, there's probably about 15 able-bodied people armed and armored.
It's not bad. Is that in addition to us, or is that
In addition to
including
yourself, yeah. So that's a mixture
Okay.
of the soldiers and civilians.
Yeah.
That's not including Corporal Yance or Brother Wolfram.
Okay.
They are not included in that number. So about half of the people there are roughly able to sort of wield a weapon at the very least.
Cool.
So
I mean, even they're just like chair legs, I suppose. That's it.
exactly right. So I guess the brother takes one final look at his temple and says, "Well, this has been home for many years. Hopefully, this is not the last time we see each other, my old friend." And he sort of rests a hand on the altar and picks up his axe and follows you all out.
Come on, you sacks of shit. Let's get you back to civilization.
Ulrich, always the voice of reason and common decency.
Hey, come on then, you fucking disgraces.
All right. So, can I get each of you please to make for me a outdoor survival, if you've got it, test? Failing that, an average endurance test.
Average outdoor survival.
Average outdoor survival. Yep.
Boom.
It's on my list. Does that mean I can use it?
Sure.
It doesn't have any advances.
Then no.
Okay. Because my int's so good that it's still really high.
Wait.
Oh! God damn it!
What was
you
the other
trip over a
option?
rock and
Endurance.
die.
My endurance is trash.
Oh, I should have just stuck with endurance. I would have passed. I got 15 advances in endurance.
Bloody hell.
Only got 6 in outdoor survival. God damn it.
All right.
Is it?
Who are we missing?
Sorry. Me.
Lovely. Okay. Between the lot of you, you managed to successfully get the party underway, along with the sort of train of civilians and soldiers, and you start making your way south towards Midnight. Basically, what I was aiming for with these tests was to make sure that you guys were able to help those who aren't quite as skilled at sort of wandering through the wilds, sort of, navigate around potholes or, avoid, routes sticking up in the road and all that sort of jazz.
Yeah.
So you travel on. I'm going to say the first day is quiet. You are not attacked by anything. You hear nothing in the woods other than the as the further you get away from the town, you start hearing some more of the sort of general woodland sounds you would normally hear. So birds in the trees, sort of small scurrying animals, sort of darting hither and yon in the underbrush. But nothing larger than that, and nothing approaching you in any case. You camp for the first night. Based on the outdoor survival tests that you rolled, I will say that nothing attacks you throughout the night. You set a very competent watch between yourself and the soldiers, and the night passes with no ill effect. Hiker, I will allow you to make another roll to see if you heal that final wound.
Let's see.
Average
Drive.
endurance, yeah.
Just
I
the sound of
accidentally
you,
hit
like
drive. So
drive.
yeah, it's right next to it.
Oh,
Hey-oh!
There we go.
very nice. Okay, that those
Oh,
couple of
shit.
wounds that you were missing, they heal up nicely. You get a better sleep out of doors than you did inside the Temple of Ulrich.
Yeah.
You're looking almost acceptable this morning, lassie.
I fear the things to come.
Aye, I can see that from your furrowed brow. Which, by the way, looks less wrinkled than usual. Isn't that just something, innit?
Are we at the spider part of the forest yet?
You actually
I'm even more concerned you're trying to butter me up, dwarf.
Hey, well, about your magic, lassie. It's good in combat, eh? You wouldn't happen to be able to, I don't know, set things on fire, would you?
I'm from the Grey Order.
Is that a no?
That's a no.
Alright, that's fine. And then I'll go around with a pot banging it on all the caravan, just being like, come on then!
Alright, so it's a new day. I'll get each of you please to make another average outdoor survival test, please.
It's a new day. I should have just done endurance. Why? It's fine. It's fine.
Fortunately, Wolfgang's critical success seems to be countering the ineptitude of the other two.
We're too busy bickering
I
against
do
each
have a
other
few.
to
My
pay
int
attention.
is shit, but I do have some.
Oh, and an
It's
impressive success from Johanna.
There we go.
Delightful.
I
It's a
just
whole
like
lot of-
eat an entire tree
It's
So-
a whole lot of like.
and
so you're
shit out a
telling me-
chair.
You're telling me you can't just set that tree on fire. You're telling me that it's too much for your sick magic, whatever it is.
I can put it in shadow, I guess.
Just waves hand, small shadow appears. Whoa! Oh, I'm so scared of shadows.
It's just the shadow from your hand, eh?
Yeah. I'm just doing like a bird thing in the sun.
Yeah. Just shadow puppetry.
The shadow puppetry.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay, you make with the successes you've managed to get, you successfully managed to go through your second day of travel. By this point, you have probably rotated a couple of the people on and off the wagon. Some of them have, with being out of doors and getting further away from the town, are starting to sort of take a bit more strength. And those who have been on foot decide to sub out.
Mm-hmm.
But you make it through a second day with no further incident. Similarly, you set a completely acceptable watch. It is now the third day of travel. I will require some more outdoor survival tests, please.
Okay, surely this time. Wait, should I roll?
I'm gonna fortune that.
Is
Okay.
endurance fine or?
Endurance is fine. I will allow it, yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay,
I mean,
good.
my endurance is trash. I can't believe I even succeeded.
Ho ho.
I succeeded again.
Nice.
Let's fucking go.
I am just fucking call me Scoutmaster.
Call me Garugamesh because I'm a mispronunciation of Gilgamesh. i.e., I'm a shitty god man. Oh, yeah.
Look upon your camping skills and despair. I know that's Ozymandias.
2 successes, 2
Still
impressive
funny.
successes. Okay. All right. Your third day again passes without incident. You're now getting pretty close to what you would call civilization.
Hell yeah. I know we are.
Your camp for the night is, unfortunately, a cold one. You couldn't find enough sort of dry wood to make an acceptable fire for the night, so it is a cold camp that you make that night.
I'm telling you, I can't create fire. That's
It's
for
so-
fire order.
It's so cold though, lassie! You must be able to do something with magic! Can't you make hot shadows?
Suppose everyone could just huddle.
Oh, I am not getting any closer to that guy over there. Look at him, he can barely breathe properly. No offense, mate, no offense. But he's a fucking dead man walking. No offense to you, laddie, no offense. I mean, he's
Could
got
you-
a fuck.
Stop trying to help morale, you're not helping.
Alright, fine, I'll just freeze to death over here.
Freeze to death quietly.
I'm just sitting alone. Like, still awkwardly growing hair back, like,
Just angrily shivering.
while drinking my
Should
flask.
get a bunch of branches and stuff and use them to cover everyone up. It's like,
Alright, no one else is gonna make a fire, I fucking will. And I'll go find some branches that fail to make a fire.
Steph, I have just sent you a message that is for Johanna's character alone.
oh,
I just sent it through Discord.
yeah, thank you. Nah,
Interesting.
alright.
Okay, so the following morning dawns. You find yourself on the road near a sort of a small stream.
Is this some kind of like premonition type thing?
I'm gonna
I
be
just told-
looking
a-
around
there's a
very
plane.
nervously. I'm very twitchy, I'm jumping at sounds.
I have sixth sense as well.
Oh, my apologies. I did not realize that.
That's
Well,
right.
in that
That's right.
case, you get the following also.
Okay, I just thought I don't know. Yeah, like if it's not to do with it, that's fine. But I do also have that.
Well, you will also get this then.
Okay.
I do not have that,
Yeah, I've only got night vision, if that helps.
but my apprentice does.
Hey.
Unfortunately, he's not here.
Oh.
Playing someone playing a dwarf bingo.
Sorry, I have night vision.
Thank you.
Night vision. Anyone got a night vision? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I'm playing a dwarf. I think you may have forgotten.
I haven't forgotten that you have no magical sense whatsoever.
I actually have so little magical sense
That
that
you
I
have resistance to magic, yeah.
I have magical sense.
Nice.
Okay, it is
Just
so.
oh, 6.
The following morning, you are about to break camp. You ended up camping sort of on the shores of this small. It's not really a lake. It's probably more of a pond than anything else.
Oh, no wonder it's so
Oh,
cold.
yeah.
God.
Yeah. So you've just sort of broken camp and made the road again. Can I get all of you please to make perception tests? Average.
You know that you can make me do that. That is.
I want to
thing you
sniff.
want to do.
Oh,
Hey,
good.
I've rolled like so many fucking
What
crits
happens
today.
if I sniff?
If you sniff, I will increase the difficulty to make that an easy test.
Sick. I sniff so well.
Alcohol in the brain. It's
Trying to keep
deeply
yourself
sad,
warm.
motherfucker.
I was gonna say that tracks for someone with shite hearing. So
Yeah, yeah.
I know I didn't specifically say it was a hearing-based test, but that tracks.
It does very much track. Where is my? Oh, it's in the combat tab, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Those of you who succeeded,
Yes.
particularly Johanna and Wolfgang,
Succeeded so hard.
you have noticed that despite the ambient sounds to the contrary, all the birds have stopped singing.
Okay.
And the movement that you hear seems larger and more concerningly moving towards you than away from you.
Cool.
As soon as I notice it, I'm going to start channeling.
Marvelous.
I'm gonna grab my bow out and let everyone know.
I am going to pray.
Nice.
Thoughts and
I am-
prayers.
Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts
I'm
and
going
prayers.
to- I'm going to remain unaware.
Yeah, you're
Sigma.
completely unaware of everything. You're just like, oh
Yeah.
my head.
Sigma's fiery hammer compel you.
Down
I'll-
upon
I'll-
his head.
I'll say, not yell out, but just say on alert, and then I'll start channeling.
Cool.
And then ignoring what anybody does with that information
Yeah.
as I focus.
Okay. Well, feel free to drag yourselves out onto the old.
Let's see if I can actually do that this time.
Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Time
I
for
am-
all Auric to shine.
Standing with the state troopers, are we? You can do. It's fine. Like you can occupy the same space as them. It's all good.
Yeah.
I just assumed that's roughly where the cart was.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I suppose I would have been like on a wing or something like that.
And I would have been berating you the entire time.
Yeah.
Why can't I'm clicking and dragging?
Just a solid amount of like, just do it. Just make the fire.
Dangerous levels of eye rolling. have begun.
I'm still kind of like clasped in prayer, even though it wasn't answered.
Mm-hmm.
Alex, can you come into my sewing room and like make this
Sure.
work, please? Thank you.
I'll
I
just.
cannot make it click nor drag. Oh dear. Yeah, yeah. Hey, thank you. I have been clicked and dragged.
Delightful.
Hey, people pay for that kind of thing.
All right.
Why did you
I'll get you.
relationship
I
in
mean,
the first place?
Steve has jumped the gun, but I'll get you all to roll initiative.
I
Sick.
just did it. I was like,
Yeah.
if I need to, it's already there.
Yep. Make sure you click on your token first. Yeah, you're on it. Ulrich's done it twice. He's that excited.
Somehow I've just done it twice. That's fine.
They're basically the same roll.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I must have rolled a 1.
They're basically incredible rolls too.
2.
Yeah.
Oh yay, works at 10 tomorrow. I get to sleep in. Nice.
I work at 8:30, so no sleep in for me at all.
That's what you get.
Yeah. I have had the past 2 days off though, so it's not too bad.
Sorry, it's so rude.
All right.
Just like, fuck you, wage slave.
That is everyone. Let's get you into initiative order. Right. There we go. I was about to say, why is that not updated? It has.
Just took a bit.
It just took a bit. Why is... Alex, I don't think yours worked for some reason.
Oh, I didn't click on myself.
That's all right. I'll add it. It's fine. I'm here. Add turn, and then you roll a 12.
Yeah, give him 12. I'll take my own 13. Thank you very much.
Or will you now?
I'll just drink from my flask. That'll bring me back down to 12.
Cool. Okay. Perfect. All right. So Brother Wolfram, having heard the cry go up that something is afoot, he starts praying, and he will make a pray test, which he succeeds. And he is going to offer up a prayer of battle. One of these.
Nice,
He is
that's pretty
blessed as
cool.
well. That's kind of rare. That's cool.
Indeed. So he's offering up a prayer of battle, and with his additional success levels, he's going to extend the range and the duration.
Hey.
So the range is going to be 12. No, it's going to be 18 yards, and the duration is going to be 12 rounds. So that should cover basically all of you, roughly. 12 yards, sorry, 18 yards. Let's see. He's there, so that should reach all of you guys. So that will last for 12 rounds.
Plus 10 weapon skill, eh?
Yep.
That doesn't sound broken to me. Guys, I only need one success and I literally can't miss ever.
Didn't we say that last time?
Yeah, don't say that.
Oh no. Oh no.
How do I add a temporary bonus?
In the setting, little cog next to advances. In the custom modifiers.
Oh,
you can
yeah.
put the- yeah. But don't forget to hit enter, otherwise it just breaks everything.
So, custom modifiers.
Oh yeah.
And weapon
Yeah.
skill.
Oh yeah, cool.
And you just say 10, but then you have to hit enter. I don't know why you have to hit enter, but you have to hit enter. Very annoying.
Alright,
Alright, I have hit enter.
so he has done that, and then we will have
A biff.
he will move to about there. He will move to...
Oh, Jesus. I wish that Sigmar's fiery hammer had gone off.
Mm,
Alright,
That thing
That would've been
makes
pretty
your
cool.
Warhammer a wrecking ball.
it does.
Hector will go next. He will draw his sword and will move forward to about here.
Nice.
Okay, so a loud braying can be heard from behind you.
Oh, I don't like that.
Shit.
Right.
Gauze.
And
I mean, I know that. Not my character.
well, you hope
Yeah,
you
maybe.
hope it's that.
Yeah.
True. True.
Or it's just goats.
And
Yeah,
We're
that's
assaulted
fine.
by a herd of
Threats of
goats.
charging out
That's
from
what I
behind.
really
Before.
Charging up from behind you comes an undead rider riding an undead steed.
Oh, that's what the name was.
Hmm.
I'm just going to move this so I can see what I'm doing. So let's do a bit of this, and because I like it, we'll do that so that he's facing the right way.
Wait, should I be able to see it?
Yes,
Oh, there it is.
there. Hello.
Hello.
And it is going to make all of you please roll a cool test.
Joke's on him. I'm always ready for a cool test.
Challenging.
Challenging, yep.
Oh,
My god.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
gonna re-roll.
I'm not.
I might.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
re-roll.
don't think I can. I don't remember how much fortune I normally have, but I think it's not much.
It
Yay!
should be equal to,
Okay.
to your fate.
It
All
should
right.
be reset at the beginning of the session. As
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think I
I
spent a
roll-
fate point. I'm not sure.
If you've spent a fate,
Yeah.
then it only goes back up to what that fate max is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I did spend a fate, and I'm just sort of waiting for Ben to, reward my good roleplay with more at some point. I can't remember, but it's all good.
Okay, so only Johanna passes that. The rest of you are all subject to fear.
Mm-hmm.
So you,
Can't believe I rolled a 70 and a 76.
I will actually make rolls for these guys as well. Cool. Unsurprisingly, they fail.
Nice, nice.
Brother,
Good to see that their target number was 25.
yeah, they've had a rough trot of things. Okay. Brother Wolfram passes. He's fine.
Oh yeah.
In that case, I'm just going to spend my last resolve.
Corporal Hector does not pass. He is not having a good time.
Poor lad.
And the state troopers, they also fail.
What does fear do again?
So, from memory, you are not able to approach the subject of your fear.
Yeah.
And if it approaches you, you gain the broken condition. I will just double check that though.
And if you move out of its line of sight, you can
Okay,
try and...
so when subject to fear, you suffer a -1 success level on all tests to affect the source of your fear. You may not move closer to whatever is causing fear without passing a challenging cool test. If it comes closer to you, you must pass a challenging cool test or gain a broken condition. So yeah, it says here, you creatures that cause fear have a fear rating. We've covered that already. You may continue to test at the end of every round until your success levels equals or surpasses the creature's fear rating.
Okay. What's its fear rating?
2. So, Johanna and Brother Wolfram only just managed to beat its its level, so they're fine, but everyone else has failed quite significantly.
I use my last point of whatever resolve to be like, nah, fuck that.
Okay, cool. So you also pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well.
Okay.
Well, I'm
That's
scared.
my last one.
I'm a scared little dwarf boy.
Scared little dwarf boy, no worries. Okay, well, the undead horseman is going to attempt to attack the citizens of Alberwitz, so he's going to have a go. The skeleton is going to swing at them.
No.
Nice. They will attempt to
We're
dodge.
busy making a dramatic interest.
Yeah.
Entrance.
They managed to dodge out of the way.
Oh my god.
Good.
Nice, good.
And they gain advantage.
They gain a point of advantage.
As a swarm.
Alright, it is... who's next? Another one up there. So, you hear further cantering off in the distance ahead of you.
I bet we fucking do.
It is... you are... Fuck, where are you? Okay, he's going to come to there, and we'll drag him onto the token layer. Okay, so one of the afflicted comes out of the undergrowth and charges straight at the line of state troopers. He is going to attack, or it is going to attack.
He's like, what are you doing, meow?
Oh my god.
Incredible. State troopers will attempt to dodge.
Well, I mean...
Technically they succeed, but at what
It
cost?
could have gone worse. Yeah.
And they both crit failed.
Okay, let's have a look. See how. Oh my god!
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Yes.
And it starts again. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
This was such a terrible idea. We should have just stayed at the church. Starved
Okay.
to death.
Oh, incredible. Right, you completely messed things up, hitting one random ally within range using your rolled units die to determine the SL of the hit. Incredible. Okay, so they... Yeah, I'm going to say that they managed to hit themselves and deal some damage, but not enough to actually hurt themselves.
Yikes.
They just trip and
They
face
just
plant
trip
and
and face
skid up
plant,
to the
yeah.
enemy.
Alright. Another afflicted appears out of the underbrush and attacks Corporal Yance. So they will
Take
make
a wound.
an attack. Ooh,
Uh-oh.
yikes. Come on, Hector. Oh dear.
Oh, come on, Hector.
Alrighty, that is 12 damage.
Oh,
Not
Hector's
nice.
done.
Hector's done for. What is that? He's got armor 2.
He might survive the battle, but he's losing the war.
He's going to take a not insubstantial amount of wounds. And they gain a point of advantage. Cool. Where are you? Up there. And he's going to go up to there. Okay, so another afflicted appears in front of you, crossing the bridge. It is now Wolfgang and Ulrich's turns simultaneously.
Cool. Alright. Well,
Go for
upset
Wolfgang.
that Sigma, but realizing that Sigma wants me to protect others, not prosecute enemies. I'm going to start bellowing praise in Sigma's name. I'm going to go for a beacon of righteous virtue miracle,
Lovely.
hopefully to help everyone.
Let's see.
Good.
I just want to quickly have a look at something. I don't think a regular fail is going to be a big issue. I think it's only a crit fail that's an issue.
Yeah. So I think it's up to you, really.
Oh, that would have been tops
Yeah,
with the fearless.
exactly. We're fearless as everyone. Remove all broken conditions. Yeah.
Do you have any fortune left?
No.
Okay, I'm going
Don't have
to...
much
We've not done this for a while, and you have technically failed, so I'm going to invoke the Wrath of the Gods.
Sure. I've done 2 fails because I went for the fiery hammer too.
Yeah, so let's
That's-
invoke the
that-
Wrath of the Gods for this
If it was
one.
just 1, I'd say it's a bit unfair because I mean I've been doing a lot of good stuff for Sigma.
Indeed,
right?
you have. So
But
let's
that's fine.
let's see how we go.
Yeah, you got
Purge the
3.
flesh. Okay, what happens with Purge the Flesh?
You must flay yourself.
Oh no.
Become a
Purge
flagellum.
off the flesh.
No.
Okay,
I like
Take
that
off my
flesh.
clothes and start hitting myself. with it.
yikes. Okay, this is not going to be fun for you, my dear, my good
Oh,
sir.
Cool.
You suffer 2d10 wounds, ignoring toughness bonus and armor points.
Oh.
Okay.
That's just
Cool.
Jesus.
So that could kill
rude.
me.
Please do not.
So it's slash R. There we go.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
Oh
10
my
wounds.
God.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Sick.
I also require
It's
you to make a
50%.
hard endurance test.
Good. Excellent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, you... Okay, wow, okay. You gain the unconscious condition,
Cool.
Fuck.
which will last for 4 rounds.
Great.
Jesus.
So, you've called for your mighty god, and Sigmar has said, not
You have
right now, I'm busy.
scorned me.
He smote you.
And you are now unconscious. I am going to put this sleepy emoji on you. Cool. Okay, that is your turn done. I'm just going to, for my own edification, I'm just going to mark down that you've got 4 rounds of being sleepy. Alright, Ulrich, it's your go.
Right.
Don't do what he
Jesus.
did.
Yeah, okay. I'll not try to invoke the Wrath of the Gods, and I'm just gonna walk over here, and I'm gonna hit that boy. I'm gonna smash him down with my big old axe.
You get plus 20, yeah? For our number.
Yes, you do. You do outnumber him 2 to 1, so you get plus
Okay.
20 for that.
Okay. Nice. So challenging plus 20 makes it average. I literally can't miss. Boom. I succeed.
Alright, the villager will attempt to dodge.
Oh!
Alright, that is... Roll for me, please, a d10. Nice.
Save. What's that?
What is that? That is 13.
9, 10,
Yes.
12, 13, yes. And he loses a point of armor, I believe.
Did they have any armor? I don't think they have any armor, so it's not a big deal.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Yeah, piece of armor or shield by 1 point as well as wounding him.
okay, he's not looking terribly great. The troopers will attack the... Oh, that's done that for all of them. That's annoying. Oh yeah, that's my bad because I made more copies of the same thing, didn't I?
And it's just updated all of them at once.
Yeah.
I didn't think that would happen.
Yeah, I made them all copies of each other because it was just easier than trying to
Remake it.
remake them. That's fine. I'll keep tabs on it. It's all good. All right. So yeah, the state troopers are going to try and attack the afflicted that's next to them. Let's have a look. See, they'll attack with their sword. The afflicted will attempt to dodge. It succeeds. 1 point of advantage to them.
Nice.
Next is you.
Nice, but
So another undead horseman appears further up the road and moves towards you, Ulrich. I need for you to make for me, please, a challenging cool test,
boy, here we go.
as does Hector.
Challenging, cool. Here we go. Okay. Well, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Cool. Okay, you both gain a broken condition.
Ah, fuck! Okay, fine. That's fine. Broken.
All right. You.
What is broken?
It's not good.
Johanna, it is your go.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot. Let's see. Is that a guy under the tree there, or is that just a tree?
What are you referring to?
Oh no, I think it's just a tree. Alright, I'm gonna shoot the, let's get this out of the way. God, bear with me.
I'm actually going to spend a resilience
Yep.
to not fall unconscious.
Okay.
So like that hard endurance test to choose to roll a crit success or whatever I need to choose, because I'm just looking at it. I can spend it as you can deny mutation, or I will not fail, and you basically just have to pick it. So you always succeed by at least one success level. So I'll succeed by one success
Okay,
level.
so you are not unconscious.
I'm not unconscious.
Marvelous.
I've spent resilience. Just I figured it's on brand for me to do that.
It is.
I want to move here and then shoot the one on the bridge.
Which one on the bridge? The skeletal horseman or the afflicted?
Oh, I see.
See that
Oh,
guy
it's a horseman. Okay.
bastard.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
there's
actually.
there's a one of the
I'll shoot
afflicted
the horseman on the
peasants
bridge.
here, and then this here is a skeletal horseman.
Yeah, I'll shoot the horseman.
Great,
I didn't even notice the horseman.
go for
I
it.
saw the dude somehow blanked out the other guy.
I thought it was the card. With my bow.
With your bow.
Difficulty?
Just challenging. Oh no, not challenging. Sorry, the horseman is actually considered a large target, so it's actually +10 for you to hit that.
Sick.
So just add in a SL bonus of 1.
1. There we go. I want to re-roll that.
Sure.
Yes!
Okay.
It makes a xylophone noise as it goes through the ribs.
As it rattles through.
Okay, it does in fact hit the rider, not the horse.
Nice!
So that is 7, 9 damage. Okay, so that means that he takes. How much did I say? Sorry, 7, 9. Yeah, so cool. Okay. It is now the Alberwitz citizens' turn. They will attempt to. Let's see. They can't. Well, I guess they can attack the horse. It's just going to be a difficult test. They'll make an attempt.
Do they get a +10? Or are they crappy, so...
They. Oh yeah. So they would get a +10, but then they would then get a -10 to that because they're currently subject to fear.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah,
it
yeah,
just
yeah.
cancels itself out to just be challenging.
Yeah.
So they just fail.
Yeah.
The horseman will attempt to dodge that anyway. He also fails, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Alright. So I've got another couple of dudes to move forward. Another couple of individuals appear on the bridge. It is Hiker's go.
I'm gonna try and cast Bolt at that horseman on the bridge.
Yep. Nice. You've cast Dome.
Ah, whoops. Then it would have been... I mean, I can recast it.
No, that's fine.
That's a good roll.
What was it was a good roll, so I'll allow it.
It's +3 more success levels, so 6 success levels.
Okay. Yep.
And Bolt is 4 +4, so it's 10, ignoring armor.
10 ignoring armor. Okay.
I don't know if they have armor, but... and whether I hit the horse or the rider.
That hits the horse. The horse does have armor. So that is 2 that it ignores, so it just takes... Oh, that did it to all of them again. God damn it. So you should be on... Okay.
And if possible, I want to hand a healing draft back to Wolfgang.
Sure.
And that'll be it. I won't move because I'm going to say I used up my movement passing that back.
Another undead horseman appears coming out of the trees nearest Wolfgang and Hiker. I'm going to say it's currently out of range for you to need to make a fear test for that one. It is the top of the round. Brother Wolfram is going to move back. Wolfram.
You mean like Wolfram Alpha?
Sure. He's going to move back and attempt to... Oh, it is the end of the round, so those of you who failed... Sorry, at the start of the new round. So those of you who failed your cool test before can make a new cool test to see if you pass. And are no longer subject to fear.
We have to... The ones who spent resolve have to do it too. It only lasts for a round.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm just
Is
broken.
it challenging or...
It is challenging, yep.
Great.
Eek.
So you're still
That's-
subject to
Well,
fear.
my cools have been 70, a 76, and a 72.
Wolfgang is loving it. He is immune to fear now.
Yeah.
This is
Sigmar's just fucking slapped me and I'm like, okay.
Okay, let's go.
Now I know who I have to fear.
Yeah.
Your broken
Yeah,
condition.
exactly.
Let's see. Broken. Okay. At the end of each round, you may attempt a cool test to remove a broken condition. So, you can do that. It will just be challenging. I'll get Hector to do one as well. Hector succeeds. He is no longer subject to being broken.
Cool.
I think once you are no longer broken, you are considered fatigued. Ulrich.
I'm currently engaged, so I can't make the cool test.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I guess that would also apply to Hector then, in that case.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Mm.
I should have just let it slide.
Mm.
But yeah. Yeah, if you're hiding, it's easier. If you're not, then it's harder. But you have to be out of line of sight of any enemy. If you spend a full round in hiding, you remove one broken condition. Okay. Yeah, I can't do anything.
Cool.
That's it.
Okay. Alright, well in that case the state troopers also can't make the test, nor can the Alberwitz citizens. So, Brother Wolfram, who did pass his test, he's going to attack the undead horseman with his axe.
Yes.
Uh,
A noble civilized weapon.
he does technically outnumber them 2 to 1, thanks to the civilians being there. So, we'll make that an average one.
And then he has another +10.
Yes.
Unless, wait, no, he's feared.
No, he's not. He passed his test.
Does fatigued drop your weapon skill?
He's not fatigued anyway. So he passed his initial fear test. So he's never been subject to fear so far.
Yeah, okay.
But he still does have +1 weapon skill, which I forgot to add in.
10 weapon skill.
+10
Yeah.
weapon skill, yeah, so that's +1 to that.
And then, because it's a large target.
Alright, so he manages to
Jesus.
whack him. They will attempt to dodge. I don't think their dodge is very good. Cool.
Oh, that's 18.
Yep, 18 damage.
Jesus.
Let's see what he hits.
Right on the right arm.
Hits the skelly boy.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that's 18 damage. I think that kills the skeleton. I'm just going to quickly double check. What's that? They have 5. Yep, that kills the
That was a
skeleton.
crazy roll.
That straight up just kills the skeleton dead.
Yes!
You
Go, Wolfram.
can't roll good for the enemies, but the NPCs,
Yeah.
you can roll alright. That's okay with me.
Okay, so that is a dead skeleton, and a point of. Whoops, that shouldn't be there. That should be that, and a point of advantage for Brother Wolfram there. Marvelous. Keep that there. It is now one of these guys' turn. We get some more shambling sounds coming towards you, Wolfgang, as another villager appears, or another afflicted comes out of the woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
One of them shuffles up out of the woodwork and attacks you.
Right.
It will attack with a mottled array of weapons.
Right.
Well, it tried.
You deny it.
Oh.
Wholly.
And gain myself a point of
And
advantage.
gain yourself a point of advantage. Alright, it is Corporal Hector's turn. Now, he is broken, which means he is going to have to run away. He must use his move and action to get away. Alright,
That's not good.
alright, so he has to try and disengage. I can never remember the rules for disengaging. Here we go.
It's bad.
It's so. Let's
You
have a
need more advantage than them, otherwise they get like a free attack on you.
Yeah, disengaging. Okay, if you are engaged in combat and no longer wish to be trading blows, okay. If you have lower or equal advantage, he definitely has lower. He must make an opposed dodge melee test. Okay, this should be not too hard. So he's going to make a dodge test and it needs to be opposed by their melee. So, cool.
Ooh.
And needs to be opposed by their melee.
Oh, it's still possible.
Which-
Still possible.
In this case, it's going to be that.
Unlikely, but possible. Oh.
Okay, so he
that's-
fails, but I suppose technically they also fail. So I guess there's no ill effects in that instance. If they've both failed I mean, technically the afflicted has won the test, but they've both failed the roll.
Yes. So.
I just don't think they get an advantage from it.
No, I think that's correct, and he's not able to move away.
No, they still get the advantage, don't they?
I'm pretty
if
sure
you
you
fail,
have to you have to succeed on the test
Oh.
to
okay.
get the advantage. If
I'm
pretty
so
sure
if you fail,
but
each
you still
opponent
win, you just don't
defeating you
lose
gains
it.
one advantage.
Yeah.
So I would say that yes, the way that the rules is written, I would say that is a case of, they have failed. So the test is still a fail, but because you failed, your opponent defeated me, and as such they gain a point of advantage.
Yeah.
That's how I would read
Sounds-
that.
Yeah, I think that's how it goes.
So, but no further ill effects from that. So he just can't break out from that combat.
Indeed.
All right. The undead horseman, well, the undead horse now. Sorry, not the horseman. Will attempt to see what it's going to do now that it is now riderless. It needs to make.
Fail its courage test.
It needs to make a test.
Ankle breakage test. Glue test.
It is. Oh, it has no willpower, so without a. Okay, I think in this instance it will make a strength test if it doesn't have willpower, and we'll see if it passes. It fails. Okay, it will move as it is larger than you. It is going to break out of combat and move away. And just move off in this direction.
Return to nature.
We will have this one.
If we survive, we come past later, and it's just like surrounded by a bunch of baby bone horses grazing in the fields.
Okay, another horseman appears on the other side of the bridge.
Me.
Okay, so the afflicted attacking the soldiers will have a go. Did I say that he had a point of advantage? He does. So one of those.
Do you get advantage for hitting people with a ranged weapon?
Yes, you
get
do.
it for dealing damage. Yeah,
Yep.
that's right. So I gotta add it for hitting with my spells.
Okay, the soldiers will attempt to dodge that. Come on now, lads. Nope, not looking good. That is 9 points of damage to the soldiers. They can soak a decent bit of damage. State troopers.
Got them some decent armor.
Yeah, so they can soak.
Thankfully.
They take a bit of damage there.
They got their toughness as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna say actually that's more like 9. Cool.
I don't know if they can soak 9, but
All right, the one that is attacking Hector and Ulrich will do so. It's going to attempt to attack Ulrich, I think, in this case.
Okay. How much negatives do I get off this stuff?
I think broken's minus 20.
Minus 10 to all tests not involving running and hiding. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's
So
not as bad.
combat. Don't have advantage anymore.
You still outnumber.
Oh, that's convenient. So I'll be on minus 10 plus. Oh, okay. Okay, I'll give myself plus. Okay. Here we go.
Ooh.
You son of a bitch.
Okay.
You tempted it with the whole I can't miss.
Well, I can miss now because I don't have any advantage.
Oh, yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll for me, please, Nicholas. A D100.
It's
Your weapon takes 1 damage,
oh shit. Okay.
and in the next round you will act last.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay, so this one will shamble forwards and attack you as well.
Weapon takes damage.
We're no longer feared because the horses run away? Or no?
You will need to pass another cool test to determine that,
Okay.
but that will be at the end of the round.
Yep.
Okay, so that means that they now outnumber you, so that's that one there. Okay, nice. That's another attack at you, Nicholas.
Broken nail.
You succeed at that. Let's see how they go. One of them. 88. Okay. They suffer a torn muscle minor injury. Okay. I don't think that really matters too much, considering that they are you know, frenzied. Okay. It is now Wolfgang and Ulrich's goes. You would gain a point of advantage for that success, by the way, there.
How
Wolfgang, go for it.
can I chug a healing draft?
I had
What
one
would that
handed
cost?
to you.
Drinking a healing
But it-
draft. I think that will count as an action. So you
Okay,
can
in
do
that
that or
case-
attack.
In that case, I'm gonna smack the boy that's here, I guess.
That seems
Yeah.
sensible.
There's one guy here, yeah?
There is one guy right there. You may, in fact,
Right.
wallop him. That is an astounding success.
A bluey.
Take one of those.
Okay.
They will make an attempt at dodging. What's that? 22 damage?
Something cooked like that, yeah.
Something absolutely,
yep.
Add like.
something absolutely wrecked. Okay, they're dead.
He is smote.
He is completely smote. What was
He
that?
is smote.
2.
And then I will stride manfully over this way.
Oh, very nice.
Okay, he is gone. You've strode manfully over that direction. I love it. It's good. Good stuff. Ulrich, it is you. You are broken. You need to
Run!
try and run away.
Find the builder.
Oh god, how am I going to do this? I really want to run like behind this tree
Mm-hmm.
and just cower.
Okay. Sure. You need to
So
make...
either of those two have advantage, the enemies?
Yeah, both of the... Oh, this one does.
Because he has one, but
yeah.
if that one has, then it doesn't matter.
You both have 1 in that instance.
Yeah.
I'm just
This
thinking
one
maybe
here
it's
does
the-
not have any advantage. So,
Let me do a quick measure. Can I run down to this tree? I can! I can make it to this tree. Alright, I'm going to run down to that tree.
okay, you need to first make an opposed dodge test.
Oh dear.
Easy fucking money. Literally one of my worst skills. Dodge. Here we fucking go. So...
I have my fingers crossed for you.
Alright, so I have minus 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh,
dropping
dear.
some mad gang for you, right?
Huh?
I'm throwing out all the Sigma gang signs.
Oh, yeah. So it's minus 10 to all tests. So
Doing the 5 crosses.
it takes away my advantage. And then... Yes. Yes, okay. So now I can just be at challenging. Alright, here we go. Here we fucking go. Dodge that shit. Yeah!
Oh! ho!
That's a 0!
Hey!
Ah, fuck.
Nice.
They succeed.
Oh,
Oh no.
the
They-
one time.
The
you
one time that you
successful.
actually rolled a success. They succeed.
God
Oof.
fucking damn it.
So
Oh boy.
gaining a point of advantage.
Okay. What happens if they
That's
succeed?
better.
Well, if they succeed, that just counts as you failing, so they gain a point of advantage.
Oh.
Okay, so then I take another one to keep trying.
You will need to make another cool test at the end of your turn. Sorry, at the end of the round, to see if you lose the. Oh no, you can't because you're engaged. So no, that's it. That's all you can do.
Oh fuck. Okay. All right. That's all I can do.
All right, it is
That's
the
all I
state
can-
trooper's turn. They're going to attack the guy they're fighting against. Let's see how they go. Come on, boys, you can do better than this.
The lads.
That is the wrong one. It should be one of these. They're doing a dodge. Okay, they actually succeed in that.
Nice.
Undead Horseman
Yeah, the
is going
boys.
to attack
Boys are back.
Wolfgang.
Bring it.
So the horse is going to make a bite at you.
Oh. It's not nice.
Oh, oh, oh!
I just flick it on the nose.
I just flicked it in the eye with the golf putter, eh?
Is
Makes
flick
like
it,
a
just
dunk
flick it in the
noise.
eye with the golf putter. Yeah, I did that day. Yeah.
And the skeleton will attempt to swing at you with his sword.
Oh dear.
Okay, that's a bit better. Not quite good
Not
enough.
as good as that. Not today, sir. Okay, so we've got this one here. So another afflicted has shambled out of the undergrowth and is going to attack Hiker.
Rude.
It's going to attempt to stab you with a dagger of some description. Broken twig.
A broken twig.
It's a really nice twig though.
Yikes!
Sounds about right. I think I have one more fortune.
Okay.
I do.
Alright.
They didn't add my advantage. I don't know why it's doing that. That's better.
Hey, there we go.
That's significantly
Nice.
better. Okay, you successfully
fucking do it.
dodge its attack.
You
gaining
do
a
not
point
get
of advantage.
twigged.
Johanna, it is your go.
Alright.
Still not adding my advantage.
I'm gonna shoot at. Now the skeleton on the bridge is still on the horse, yeah?
It is indeed, yes.
Well, I'm gonna shoot at that then.
Cool.
Let's see. I have relocated to my, the bedroom because the heated blanket is in there and it's bloody cold.
That's fair enough.
But I can do this on my phone. Hell yeah, technology.
So you would have. You've got one advantage, and.
Oh, I don't think I've put that on my sheet. Hang on.
Okay, so you have one advantage, and then you also have +1 success level because it's a large creature. So I don't know if you
+1.
want to. Yeah.
Advantage, there we go. So, longbow. I hope I've clicked on the right thing there. So, is it still just challenging?
Still just challenging, but you're adding 1 success level to that as well.
So that's an SL bonus.
Of 1, yep.
1. Did I? Now let's find out if I clicked the right thing.
Your advantage.
Blech. Blast. Did it work?
I think it did.
Okay.
You rolled a 52, and then it's added. Oh no! It
Added
hasn't.
10 advantage.
It's given you 10 advantage, which is not right.
No, that should be. I've just clicked a 1 there.
Oh no, yeah, because it's adding 10. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
Okay.
fine. But it hasn't added in your 1 success level bonus,
Hmm.
which would still mean it's a failure. It would just be
But-
a flat marginal failure of a 0, because you would have rolled a 70.
63.
You would have rolled a 63, which is still a fail.
Okay, fair enough. I shall fail
Or roll the
Unfortunately,
72
I
rather.
guess.
Yeah.
No, 63, yeah.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Sometimes it do be like that. Unfortunately, you do lose your advantage though.
Oh.
The Alberwitz citizens will. Let's see. They don't really want to do anything too crazy. I think they're going to move up to here. Oops, I don't want to shrink them. Don't do that. They're going to move over to here, and they're going to attempt to attack the afflicted villagers. They actually have a point of advantage from last time, somehow.
Amazing. And they outnumber it too.
They do outnumber it. Actually, that's a good point. So that means that they're actually making their attack at an average roll. They still fail, but, you know, they tried.
I like collectively the 15 invalid people on the wagon have one dagger.
Yes.
That's good.
Okay, they all lose their advantage. This guy will gain a point of advantage. Cool. Okay. This guy is going to attack. So this one here is going to attack Wolfgang. The afflicted, that is. He's going to attempt to gnash at you with his teeth. Nay, sir, he says. Nay. Are you at the point of no return now?
Basic. Well, you see my target number there's 115.
Yes, cool.
How much is the max advantage I can have? Is it 5?
Yeah.
Well, I'm at 5 now. That gives me 5, that one.
Wonderful.
So,
You
yeah,
are at the point of no return.
Hopefully the train will continue, but we'll see what happens.
Okay.
My hubris has punished me before.
Alright, Hiker, it is your go.
I suppose I shall attack the one in front of me.
Not the worst idea. Oh!
Hey.
Oh!
And it added my
Nice.
advantage. Nice.
Oh!
No.
Okay,
Classy.
it's going to fail that. Nice. Alright, so that is 15 damage, which kills him. But let's roll on the
Nice.
critical wounds table anyway. I'm curious. Let's see what you would have done.
Go on.
A minor cut. Okay, there's nothing that's crazy. But you do kill him. So
A minor cut to the carotid artery.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's all it
you
takes.
Were that one there, so you're gone. Okay. The final undead horseman is going to move further towards you, Hiker. So I will require
I
you...
was going to move.
Okay, cool, yeah. Feel free to move.
Yeah.
Make your move, sir.
I was going to move to there.
Cool. Okay. Well, the undead horseman will continue to move towards you. I now need Hiker and Johanna to make a cool test, please.
Do I
Oh,
get my
dear.
advantage?
It should not go through for your cool test, I don't think.
Oi!
Whoa!
Average?
No, challenging.
Challenging, thank you.
Doubles twice in a row.
Just anime, flick your fringe out of your hair, out of your eyes.
Yeah.
Push the shadowy glasses up a bit as they shimmer in the light.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I do one of those things where they like put their two fingers together and they push their glasses up in the
That's
center.
it. That's it.
Yeah!
Very nice. Very nice,
Yes,
both of you.
well, I like
Nice.
it.
Like
Alright,
the
it is-
strategist character in
Yeah,
animes.
It is the end of the round, so the final or start of the next round. So, who had failed? So you two are broken, but you're currently engaged, so you can't do anything. The state troopers will need to make another cool test to see if they are.
I had the fear from the other horse that's run off.
Okay, I'm going to say that you're passing this critical success from the will also resolve you of that fear as well.
Okay.
The state troopers fail their cool tests, so they are not. They are still feared. The Alberwitz citizens will make a cool test. Watch as they fluff this. Yep, cool. They remain afeared as well. Right, start of the round. Brother Wolfram will smite at the afflicted in front of him here. He currently outnumbers them 4-1, so... Oh, sorry, 3-1, so that is an easy hit. Delightful. Do you have any advantage? This guy has 2 advantage. Oh, no, he's on 2 wounds. Yeah, okay, I think he's toast, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, cool. That is 15 damage and a critical wound. He is toast.
Yeah, boy.
Brother Wolfram then strides forward, fearless, to meet this undead horse. Oops, I moved the Alberwitz citizens. Not them. They don't do that.
No.
It's Brother Wolfram who does that. He strides forward, fearless, to meet this horse.
Damn it, he's gonna win.
You're like, I can't have that.
My Legolas Gimli moment. He's gonna fucking...
An afflicted moves forward to attack him. Let's see how that goes. He's going to try and bite him. No, they actually do outnumber him 2-1 now. So that will be an average test. Cool. Brother Wolfram. He's now on 2 advantage. Will attempt. Oh, he's loving it.
Look, this fucking guy. Okay, this fucking guy.
Brother Wolfram now on
God.
3 advantage. Love on his life.
How is in a church for 4 weeks, comes out and then just...
Comes out
ninjas
as just
his way
like a
around the battlefield.
baller.
I'm not going back in there.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Corporal Hector is going to attempt to make a opposed dodge test to get out of combat here.
We forgot to mention when he left the church, he took his training weights off.
Yeah, that's it. He was hiding his power level the whole time.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Corporal Hector. It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
No, it's not looking good.
It's not looking good. Okay, so they are on 3 advantage now, that guy. Yikes.
Ooh.
Alright, Undead Horseman Numeros Dos.
The pain
Oh,
train's
that was the
starting.
horse. Yeah, he's just buggered off. Now that he's riderless, he's just buggered off.
Good.
So I'm going to remove him from the initiative order. Undead Horseman 4 cannot get across the bridge. It is blocked, so he will
Just as I planned.
remain here. Afflicted Villager 3 is dead. You can go away. Afflicted Villager 5. He's the one who's just roiding hard. So he's going to attempt to wallop Hector with his fingers and teeth. Still fails, even though he's got 3 advantage. Hector's
You're
going to come.
absolute fucking champion.
Hector wins that. All of his advantage goes, which is good for Hector. Right. One of the villagers is going to attack you, Ulrich. He has 1 advantage.
I actually have -10 on this. There's no -10. Oh yeah, there is. Praise it.
Praise it.
1 advantage. Here we go.
Okay, it is your turn, Wolfgang and Ulrich.
Wolfgang, please kill them all. Please, I beg of you.
Hopefully. Because I can't kill more than 1 a turn. And I can still crit fail. I'm not... So even though I'm technically outnumbered, that doesn't affect me, does it? In terms of, like...
No, it doesn't affect
Fighting,
what your
yeah.
roll is, no.
Yeah, cool. Well, I'm
it
going to
is-
swing for the horseman.
Yes, cool. It is plus 10 to hit strike the horse and horseman.
Yes,
Because
yeah,
they are a larger thing.
Horseman.
So that'll be
Oh!
8. That'll be 8, because I plus 10.
Great. Okay, they will attempt to dodge. Watch as they roll truly awfully.
Oh yes.
Okay. So that is...
Oh, hang on.
What's the difference
Hang on.
between... what's that? 13?
Why is
13,
the
yeah.
target number 0 on that there dodge boy?
Oh, that's interesting. It should not be 0.
I mean, it's probably not much better.
Oh,
to
you
be
know
honest.
why that's 0? Because dodge is based on dexterity, and dexterity is 0 for undead.
Oh,
Amazing. Oh,
incredible!
so good. So good.
Holy
Fucking
shit!
fell right into my trap. Oh.
Mm.
Now
Yep.
this is pod racing. Okay.
This is pod
excellent.
racing. So what's that, 23 damage?
Yes, it is.
Cool. Okay, let's quickly just cross over to the interesting part and see if you hit the horse or the rider. You hit the rider.
Even better.
He is destroyed, utterly.
Just like
Just
cloud
gone.
of bones. Cloud of bones.
Cloud of
just-
bones, gone.
Yeah.
Nice. Good stuff. Ulrich, your go.
I'm actually gonna like. Oh, I can't really move in. I'm just gonna stay where I am because the horse is still there.
The horse is still there, yeah.
It's time to disengage.
Uh,
I
sure.
still need to use my whole turn to run the fuck away. I'm gonna do exactly what I tried before, which is run down to this tree and cower.
You have a point of advantage, do you not?
Oh yeah, how much do the other lads?
They both have 0, which means that you technically can use a point of advantage to disengage.
I'm using a single point of advantage to disengage and run the fuck away.
Marvelous. I will say this much.
Yeah.
You cannot run in that direction.
Ah!
Because that
Okay.
brings you closer to one of these guys here, which is the
Oh,
source of your
fuck.
fear. So you could run in this
Like
direction,
that way?
or yeah, straight that way. So you could run
Yeah, I'm
behind
gonna-
that tree, or you could run down here behind this tree.
I'm gonna run and cower behind this tree.
Marvelous.
Right there. I'll be
Okay.
like, "Ah!"
Cool. You are standing behind the bole of the tree. That should block line of sight for those.
Yeah.
Cool.
Assume that I'm like in the middle of that tree bit, just so it's blocking all line of sight to everyone that I can see.
Alright, the state
Yeah.
troopers will move up here to assist against this afflicted. Let's see how we go. They're still doing shite. That will make an attempt to dodge. Yeah, cool. It's doing well. Undead Horseman 3. Okay, so that is the one that you are fighting. It has no willpower, so it needs to make a flat strength test to see if it hangs around or runs off. It hangs around. The horse is going to bite you.
Okay. Me.
Yes, you.
Cool.
Yeah, sure. It's fine.
Yep.
Alright. Johanna, it is your go. Steph? Have we lost Steph?
Briefly.
Briefly? Hello.
Briefly. Alright.
It is.
I'm gonna shoot the guy
your-
in front of the bridge.
I can tell you that the skeleton riding the horse is now gone. He has been
Good.
dusted. Are you still aiming for the skeleton horse?
No, I'm aiming for the guy on the pathway in front of the bridge.
This one here?
Yes.
Sure. Go for real life.
I shall. Oop. Sorry, this is a little bit harder to do on phone. I'm getting there.
So you won't get any bonuses for attacking a larger creature because it is just a human.
He's just a regular sized dude.
Just a regular sized dude.
Regular sized guy. Alright. No, not that one. Sorry, bear with me. There we go. Difficulty? Challenging?
Challenging.
Cool.
Not today. The arrow soars off and lands
Phew.
in the stream.
That's pretty standard.
Okay, the Alberwitz citizens will.
Despair.
They are going to run around to here and attempt to attack this guy from behind. Now outnumbering him 3 to 1. Come on, guys.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. They've got one advantage. It's an easy hit. Let's go.
It's a negatory.
That's a negatory.
Mm.
A dodge will ensue. Wonderful. The Alberwitz citizens will lose their advantage. Big shame. The afflicted villager here is going to attempt to attack Wolfgang. They're going to attempt to bite you. That should only be a -1, sorry, but yes, that's fine. Yeah, no worries. Easy done, as you were. Another afflicted shall appear on the other side of the road. It is Hiker's go.
Alright, well, I will head this way.
Go and attack the civilian, the afflicted civilian. Marvelous.
Yes.
You
Do not.
do not outnumber him. That's fine. Very nice. They will attempt to dodge. Oh my god.
They do.
They
That
do so.
sucks.
Alright.
Yeah.
And the undead horseman is going to attack Brother Wolfram. The horse is going to bite him. Brother Wolfram, the absolute baller that he is just going to just straight up ignore that, I think.
Wolfram!
Or is he?
Or is he?
No!
He will not ignore that. Let's see, what's that? 5, 11 damage.
Mm.
That's just the horse biting him.
That's just the horse biting him, yeah.
Oh,
He
That's
doesn't-
alright. He won't get afflicted from that. Hopefully.
Damn.
Okay, he has a toughness of 4, but he is not wearing any armor. So, that is 5, 11. So he... a decent bit of damage out of that. Say goodbye to all of your advantage. That's gone. And then the undead swordsman is actually going to attempt to swing at him as well. And succeeds. Brother! Brother, no!
Oh my god, come on!
No. Oh,
Brother, no.
I don't want that. Like, I want to win the Legolas Skilly contest, but I don't want him to die. That's
Yeah,
not
well,
ideal.
he know you've won.
He unfortunately, I think he might do here.
He's on 0, yeah.
He's on 0 health
That's
now.
No!
Oh, fuck's sake!
He
That's 14 damage.
That's 14 damage, so he goes from being on 9 minus 10, so he's on -1 damage.
I mean, I was presuming how many wounds he had, but like, I was basing his number of wounds roughly on how many wounds I have.
So he is unconscious and down.
Skeleton did him in the head.
He did hit him in the head. That is some advantage for that guy as well.
Gross.
Alrighty. It is the end of the round. Those of you who were suffering from the conditions of fear, I think it's only the state troopers and the citizens of Alberwitz. at this point in time. We'll need to make cool tests, and then you have remained out of sight for, well, till the end of the round, so you lose your broken condition. Yeah, cool, they're not losing their fear condition. And these lads also are not losing their fear condition. Marvellous. Yeah, Ulrich, you are no longer broken. You do have fatigue now.
It's fine.
Cool. Let's see if Hector, at the end of the round, can pull through. He's no longer broken either.
Ooh.
Marvellous. Right, it is the top of the round. It is Wolfram's go. He is unconscious, so that's unfortunate. I'm just going to remove him from the initiative order. It is Afflicted Villager number 1. He's going to attack Hiker. And has a single point of advantage according to this. So he's going to attempt to bite you.
Beat me, the asshole.
Nice. I repel you, you say.
Oh, I used my weapon by accident, but yeah.
That's fine. You repel him. Away with you, sir.
Yay.
Hec-
Howdy!
Hector is going to smite down now that he's no longer terrified. He's going to try and do some damage. Currently outnumbering him 3 to 1, so should be pretty easy. Come on, Hector. What are you doing? Hector's just failing here.
Hell yeah.
All right, undead horseman still
He
cannot
did
get
better than the other one, though.
He did, yeah. Can't get past the horse that is on the bridge at the moment, so it's not a particularly deep bit of water that I don't think they have the sense of knowledge to try and cross it. So I'm going to say they don't. Right, that one there is going to attempt to attack the citizens of Alberwitz with its teeth and nails. Come on, citizens of Alberwitz. Let's go.
Do it, lads. I need to believe. Oh,
They do not. The citizens of Alberwitz take some damage. Cool. We'll have to be concerned about them later. Same with some of the state troopers from earlier as well. Alright. Right, this one here is going to turn around and yeah, it's going to rush Johanna and attempt to attack you.
No.
It's going to try and
So
bite you.
rude.
It fails.
hey.
Nice. Do I need to dodge that, or
You will need to attempt to dodge that or parry it, however you wish.
I will dodge difficulty?
Challenging.
Ah,
Agreed.
Oh, we've lost her.
sorry. The app's doing the thing. Hang on. Let's try that again. Loading.
Nice. You do technically win, but no advantage gained.
Fair.
Wolfgang,
Mm.
it is yours and Ulrich's turn simultaneously.
All Right. Gonna go for. I didn't get to hit it. This guy when he moved away from me, did I?
You
It's
did
like
not.
you engaged.
No,
Okay,
he
that's fine.
was not. Well, yeah, he would have been engaged with you. I guess he would have needed to attempt to. I'll allow you to make one free strike against him because I
Alright.
forgot to roll for it, so that makes sense.
Cool.
Yeah, okay, it's unopposed, so sure. All right.
Wish.
So that is 19 damage.
Wish.
Which just kills him. It's just dead.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Steph, ignore that last attack. He was dead.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Alright, sure.
Doesn't matter. Right, your
Doesn't
It's all a
actual.
matter.
vision, but then you snap back to reality.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Fair.
Christ.
There it goes.
Out of curiosity, what was the critical wound you would have rolled? Tis but a scratch. Nothing interesting. Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Great.
Your actual turn.
Yeah, I guess I'll smash the horse.
Sure. Go for it. Yeah.
That'll be another. There's another successful on that because I guess the horse still counts as large, right?
It does still count as large. You're quite right.
Yeah.
Okay. Watch as he does not pass this. Nice.
Oh.
Cool.
Beautiful.
He cannot, funnily enough, roll better than 0. So,
17 damage.
17 damage. That horse can soak a bit of that. Because he is, after all, painless.
Fair enough.
He will take... what is that? 2... we'll take 11 damage. He's already on, so he's down to 7. Okay, he is a not happy looking horse. Alright, Ulrich, is your go.
Am I? Oh no, I'm fatigued. That's right. Okay.
You're fatigued.
So better,
Yes,
better.
better.
I'm gonna come screaming out from behind the tree and go, "The fuck is wrong with me? They're just skeletons!" Charge in.
Okay,
Um,
as you move closer towards it, you will need to make a cool test.
Ah, fuck.
Yep. They
Okay.
still cause fear. That hasn't changed.
Yikes.
Bend the resolve. Bend the resolve.
I don't have any resolve left.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Yep.
same.
Okay, here we go. Come on.
Cool.
Fuck.
You
Oh my God.
cannot move towards him. You may move in any other direction, provided that you're not moving in the direction of a figure causing fear.
Can I? Oh no, because that one also causes fear.
Correct.
Oh fuck. I guess I'm kind of stuck behind the tree.
You are kind of stuck behind the tree, unfortunately.
I will yank out my crossbow
Sure.
and very jitterily point at this guy
Sure.
and just attempt.
You may
to-
attempt. Let's watch as you struggle with this.
Challenging. Here we go. Oh my god.
Roll for me,
What the
please.
fuck?
A D100.
Oh,
Oh my god.
okay.
41. What happens to your crossbow?
Oh god. Oh god.
Okay. Your maneuver was misjudged. Your next action suffers a penalty of neg 10.
Hoi! Okay.
Okay, the state troopers. They are going to attempt to wallop the individual in their midst. They outnumber him. This should theoretically happen. No. A dodge will be made. Christ. Come on now. Alright. Undead horsemen. Right. The horse has to make a strength test to see if it hangs around or if it runs away. The horse decides to disengage. Now, because it is larger than you, it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity. It just disengages.
This is my one, or
This is the one that's facing you, yeah.
yeah,
So
cool. That's
it
fine.
is just going to turn around and
Fuck
bolt.
off. Yeah.
And bolt.
Yeah.
So it's going to head off this way. I'm going to remove it from the initiative order. It's gone.
Yeah. It's going to go make babies with the other bony horse.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is Johanna's go.
Already.
There is not someone in front of you. He is in fact dead.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot the guy who's not in front of me and dead.
Sure. So this
Challenging?
one here that Wolfgang is
Yep,
engaged with.
that's the
Sure. It is challenging. Yes.
Alrighty.
Nice. That is 12 damage.
Nice.
Fucking sick.
He sinks that into the body. So I think he can soak a little bit of that. I think he's got 3, so he's got 3 wounds left. No. 3 wounds left. Oh god, too many buttons.
So, hey, don't know what that implies, but you know.
It's fine. The Alberwitz citizens. They're gonna do it. Oops, I've accidentally opened my emails up. Don't want that. The Alberwitz citizens. Here we go. Come on. Right. Attack. They outnumber him 3 to 1. Come on. They're just not having a good time. The afflicted. This is just a stalemate. It's just atrocious. What is going on here?
It is a dead stalemate. It is a dead stalemate.
All right, the one
Advantage
on the
works when
the
anyone can
the
do it.
afflicted on the bridge is going to attack Wolfgang.
Bring it.
He's not looking terribly well.
Well, yeah.
Mostly
He's
because
got an arrow.
he's just got an
ballooning in
arrow
his chest.
sticking out of his chest. Yeah.
It's not a good look.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
All right, that one is so one of the other afflicted is going to come charging across the bridge and also attack Wolfgang. It's going to attempt to bite you. They
Nice.
now
Walking the
outnumber,
horse. I like it. Good.
they now outnumber you 2 to 1, so they're going to have a go.
Mhm.
Nice. Yeah, cool. No worries. Hiker, it's your go.
I will continue my melee.
Let's go.
Oh, that's better.
That's looking good. Does this guy have advantage? He doesn't. No. All right. He will attempt to dodge. Very good. That is 18 damage.
Nice.
You smote him thusly.
Excellent.
You cleave his arm off and he bleeds out on the floor.
Nice.
Delightful.
Who are you?
Turn my attention to horse.
You were afflicted villager at
Yep.
1. Delightful.
There is a guy still on the horse.
This
He's
horse
just on
and
my
rider hasn't been dealt with
Yeah.
yet. He will turn to you and will attempt to attack you. Move thusly.
So smooth.
So the horse is going to attempt to bite you. They are actually on 2 advantage, aren't they?
This is literally the most successes I've ever seen Hiker roll. Like, ever.
That's
Yeah, I
interesting.
know.
That didn't take into effect his advantage. It should have had 2 advantage on that.
It doesn't matter. I rolled a 6.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
that's fine. Okay, so we'll get rid of its advantage for when the swordsman attempts to attack you. Wow.
I have to roll another one, yeah.
Yes, the guy on the back is attempting to whack you now. Incredible. You succeed again. You succeed again.
Amazing.
All right. It is the end
Last ditch epic parry.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is the end of the round, so I think we need to make some more courage tests for some people. Nick, you need to make a courage test. Sorry, a cool test, I should say. As do the state troopers and the Alberwitz citizens.
So apparently before it didn't take into account my fatigue, so...
Am I dead yet?
Oh, hello.
You've been dead a while. Oh, for fuck's
Hey.
sake.
Cool.
Oh,
Delightful.
oh my god, Ulrich. Why?
No, you're currently sitting on the back of a wagon, just sort of looking out, being like, "Guys, you got this. You got this, right?"
That
You're
sounds
sharing a
right.
dagger with 15 other people.
Big fan of that.
All right, Corporal Hector, finally having shaken off his fear, is going to attempt to attack this gentleman in the center here. It should be easy, in theory. In theory. All right, here we go. Here we go. Defender wins.
Oh my god.
Unfucking
God.
believable. Okay, he is on 1 advantage. Actually incredible. Right, Undead Horseman 4. Still can't get over the bridge. He'll mount the bridge now, but he cannot get close enough to attack you. Thanks to the 2 individuals on the bridge.
Good.
Right. The luckiest afflicted villager in the world is going to attempt to attack Hector.
Oh, is this the one that's sitting on like 4 advantage now or something?
Well, no, he keeps losing it because he keeps failing to hit anyone. But
That's
he keeps
right.
gaining an advantage every time he attacks because it manages to dodge all of the attacks.
Not this time.
Hector is, I think, not gonna do terribly well here. Great. Hector gains a point of advantage. Cool. Let's roll a D100 and see what happens here. 15. I think that's just they hurt themselves. Which is good. Where is my oops table? Yep, they injure themselves. They cause a single wound to themselves. So they're on 11 wounds. Alright. That one is toast. Alex already whomped it. Wolfgang, it is your turn.
I'll smash the. I'm actually going to smash the healthier looking of the 2, the newer of the 2.
Yeah, fair enough. It's a crit success.
I smote him.
He is smote. It is a left arm though, so let's see what happens.
Yep.
A sprain. Okay, he is smoten.
Cool.
Okay. Well. Good.
What is his? Does he have to roll still, or?
Look, I guess I probably should. I don't think he's going to do very well somehow. But let's see. Yes.
It makes it 28 damage.
It's 28
so he's
damage.
very dead.
And a crit success as well, so he is very dead. Okay, cool. Ulrich, it's your go.
Do I have to roll anything?
Did you pass your cool test? You didn't, did you?
I did not.
Cool.
Can I stride? Sorry, can I stride manfully like over the body closer, like in here? Is that
I'll allow
is
it. I'll allow it.
Does
That's
that
good.
trigger anything, or is that something I
No,
can do?
because you're still not leaving melee range from that guy, so I would say no.
Yeah, cool.
You're merely consolidating.
Yes.
Yeah.
You would not need to roll anything if you were to use your ranged weapon.
Okay. I will reload my ranged weapon.
Okay, you'll need to do a ranged crossbow test to reload that.
Alright, here we go. It's going to be difficult because I don't have anything. I failed to reload it.
Okay, that is all you can do then.
I am jittering the fuck away here, just being like, hey, they can't take the room. They can't take the room.
Okay, the state troopers who have just consistently performed poorly continue with their performance.
Incredible.
Incredible. He gains a point of advantage. All right. It is Johanna's go. Please put these poor state troopers and Corporal Hector out of their misery and help them.
Do my very best. Alright. I'm gonna shoot the dude on the bridge who is alive, yes?
He is alive. He's got an arrow sticking out of his torso. He's not looking that good.
Let's give him another. Challenging?
Challenging. Don't forget you have one advantage.
Yes, and that goes in the SL, doesn't it?
You should be able to add advantage onto your character sheet.
Oh yeah, true.
On the combat thing, there should be an advantage tracker that you can add it into.
There we go.
And it will auto add it on when you roll your attack.
Alright, it has been added.
But yes, challenging still. Nice.
Alright.
That is. He's dead.
Twang.
Yeah.
Another arrow
Fucking
juts
get
out
arrowed.
next to the second one, and he's dead. He's toast.
Splits the other one.
All right. He was that one, so he's gone. All right. Another advantage for yourself. The Alberwitz citizens are going to attempt some more skullduggery. Come on. Oops, no, that's not right. It should be plus 40 because you outnumber him 3-1. Let's go.
Come on, guys.
Oh, there's a chance. There's a chance. Now he has one advantage, so they might not get this. Oh my god, the Alberwitz citizens have finally done it.
Hey.
Yeah, the lads.
Okay, so that
They
is
fall on them.
10 damage total. Right,
Just like
so
stacks on.
he loses
Yeah.
that. He takes a further. So 3, 7. Cool. All right, and the Alberwitz citizens gain a point of advantage. Look out. All right. Afflicted villager 8 is dead. Alex whomped him. It is Hiker's go.
I will continue fighting this horse. My solo combat.
Your solo combat. Let's go.
Oh, man, I'm rolling hot.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Hiker is killing it.
So my actual Legolas Gimli contest is with me and Hiker, not the other war priest. The other war priest can get fucked.
Oh,
I'm just a blur
Okay,
away.
so that is 7 plus 13 is 20 damage.
See who I hit.
Let's see who you hit. You hit the horse. Okay, 20 damage. It can soak quite a bit of that, although it has not taken any damage yet. No, it hasn't taken any damage yet. Alright, so it can soak 6, so
We grey wizards are trained in the arts of the sword.
yes. Alright, it is going to attempt to strike you back. So the horse is going to attempt to bite you. Not today, sir. And then the swordsman is going to attempt to bap you. Not today, sir. Alright.
I've hit maximum rampage.
Okay, it is the end of the round. It is time to make some more courage tests. It's going to be Nicholas, and then the Alberwitz citizens and the state troopers who have to make cool tests to not be afeared of the horsies anymore. State troopers still don't like the horsies.
So
The citizens pass their tests. They will attack a horse if they need to.
I'm still cowering.
You are still cowering in the bushes.
I'm still worth something. I'm still worth.
Alright, Hector is, now that he's gotten the ball rolling, he's going to attempt to attack. No, I need to make sure that he is plus 40 to that, because he is outnumbering them 3-1. Come on, Hector. Oh my god, Hector! Hector, no! Oh, dear.
In theory, he was so strong. In practice, oh no.
Okay, so, advantage lost. Where are we? Corporal Hector. No advantage, and it's time to roll on the whoopsie-daisy table. 41. I'm pretty sure that's what you got last time, wasn't it, Nick?
What was it?
Yeah, okay. The next action will be at a neg 10.
Yeah.
Alright. Undead horseman on the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, the horse is going to attempt to bite you, Alex.
Is the horse biting me? Sorry.
Yes. Do you say nay?
Heh.
Indeed.
Nice.
Most certainly does.
Nice. Good plan.
The rider will attempt to swat you with his sword. It's going well. Excellent. He does not. Alright. You there, the luckiest afflicted alive, is going to attempt to attack Hector again. Oh my god. Hector, come on. Don't let him. Hector, no.
Ah.
You
Hector.
started off so well.
It's going to take, what's that? 8, 14 damage. He's got a bit of toughness there to soak that. 2 armor. Take 6. Hector is down to 1 wound and has now been infected.
Oh.
We'll have to
He
make
was the best of us.
He was the best of you. Alright, it is Wolfgang and Ulrich's turns.
Okay.
Marvellous. I'm assuming that is
That'd be
against...
6.
You're just walloping...
Yeah, yes. It'd be 6 successes because of the extra 10 because it's big.
Yep. Okay. It is going
Yeah,
to...
I'm just smiting the horse guy in front of me.
No. That's actually quite good.
That is very good.
Do you hit the horse or the rider? The rider.
Rider.
That is...
I'm actually going to make it... I'm going to make it 8 rather than 6 because of damaging. Because of the
Nice.
Warhammer. So it's 12 plus the opposed success level. So 12 plus 5, so 17 damage.
Okay, cool. 17 damage, you say? To the horse?
Yes.
To
To the rider.
To the rider.
To the rider.
Okay, the rider, let's see, he has got 2 and toughness 3, which soaks 5. That's a dead Skelly Boy.
Smash.
Skelly Boy is dead.
Very
Okay,
The
Ulrich.
horse, does the horse stay there or
The
does
horse
that happen
stays
later?
there for the time being.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, Ulrich, it is your go.
I'm still scared of them.
You're still scared of them.
I'm gonna reload. I don't reload.
You don't reload. That's it. That's all you can do.
That's all I can do.
State troopers, come on, boys. They're going to attack. They outnumber him 4-1. Come on. They've finally done it, ladies and gentlemen. I've opened my emails again. Come on.
Oh my god.
He doesn't have any advantage. Okay. Can he pull this off? Oh my god!
This is
No.
just insane.
No to you.
Just
No to you all.
Incredible. Just incredible.
Okay. Johanna, it's your go.
Alrighty.
Currently, the only things left on the table is this guy here who has refused obstinately to not die,
Well, I'm gonna try and fix that.
and then also this skeleton horseman combo and this horseman alone.
I'm gonna try to kill the dude who is yet not being killed.
Marvelous. Are you going to shoot him or are you going to get in there with the sword?
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Turn my bow sideways so it's really gangster.
Yeah, like pimp shot. Just nice.
Exactly. I just have
Nice.
to, like,
You,
Did the
you
pimp
of
work?
all people, you are the one to take him out
oh my god, yes.
with another body shot.
Fucking execution.
Yikes, he's gone.
Dead.
DED dead.
Now that I've crowed about that, my next roll is gonna be so terrible.
That's another
I've
point of
brought it
advantage
on
for you.
myself. Hell yeah.
The Alberwitz citizens, freed of their concern for this lowly
Whoops.
fool, and also because they passed their cool test,
Hell yeah.
they're going to attempt to assist up here.
Awesome. Kind of.
They outnumber him 2-1. Here we go.
That's also true.
The horse will attempt a dodge test. Wow, cool. No. Advantage has gone from them. It is Hiker's go.
Alright, let's see if I can kill this horse. Preferably the rider.
Okay. We will attempt a dodge. No.
That's a lot of damage.
It hits the
24
horse.
damage.
That's the horse. So you.
That horse gotta be dead.
That horse is dead. That horse is dead.
I just am I'm like Tasmanian tiger or Tasmanian devil, just spinning around with my blade, and
Yeah.
the horse was. I've whittled the horse down, so now the rider's at my height.
Yeah. Okay. It's not allowing me to fucking change that. The horse is dead. Make that
Yeah,
there.
that's alright.
Alright, so he is still going though. Right, it is the skeleton's go. He is going to... Oh, first he needs to make a... He's going to fall. What were the rules for falling off your horse when your horse dies under you?
I think it's like a ride or an agility. I mean, that sounds right to me. To not fall prone.
Hang on a sec, I'll just quickly check what that is. Alright, let me see.
Woohoo.
Horses. That is not what I want. Oh my god, I wish my thing would stop freezing. Falling from a mount. Okay, so it is 1d10 plus 6 damage. Reduced by toughness, not armor. Okay. So that is... I guess we'll see what that is.
Thanks.
$12 damage. Which can be reduced by toughness, but not armor. Okay, so he takes fucking 9 points of damage. Christ. Skeleton's not looking too good.
Good stuff.
Let's see. No, that's it. He will still be able to attack you. That's not a hassle. Alright. He's going to attempt to attack you with his sword. Alright. Let's go, Hiker. What's happening?
We'll attack again.
The swordsman attacked you, sorry.
Didn't I roll, or did I not press the button?
No, you did not press the button.
My apologies.
You're fine. Alright, top of the round. Those who need to make cool tests need to make them. So that is Ulrich and the state troopers.
Come on, buddy.
Well, the state troopers are loving it. Ulrich, not so much.
I started off so confidently in this session.
You really
I was
did.
like, come
there,
on,
there was so
let's
much
leave.
confidence, and now
Let's get out of here. And now, I'm like that fucking guy, Cepheus Kane or whatever his name is. Caiaphas Kane?
Caiaphas Kane. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. I'm basically him. And I'm not going to come back a hero. I'm going to come back just a sack of dwarven shit.
All right. Hector, who has passed his courage test now, is going to charge over here and attempt to whack. Why you should be on one? Is he going to attempt to attack the skeleton? Yeah, number him 2 to 1. Let's go, Hector. Hector, buddy. Hector has actually, I think, killed him. Hector has killed the skeleton.
Amazing.
Amazing. Of all the people.
Of all the people, Hector, who is currently on like a single wound, has managed to, and has been feared for most of the game,
Yeah.
has succeeded. All right. It is the final horse by himself. He needs to make a strength test to see if he's going to stay or run. And he runs away. And he's gone. And that's that done.
Beautiful.
You did it, guys.
We did it.
I'm surprised.
That
That was looking grim for a bit.
Yeah, I'm still hanging in the back here. Just still hanging.
All right. So, you've successfully managed to fend off this attack from the undead and some of the afflicted villagers. I need to do some some endurance tests for...
I'm going to run over and start, try and get a healing draft down Wolfram's neck.
Yep, sounds good.
The one that was chucked to me.
Yep, not a problem. All right.
And then I was going to try and, bandage his wounds.
Yep.
As a heal. I know he's not bleeding necessarily, but yeah.
Okay, so he will recover his toughness bonus wounds immediately. So that takes him up to 4 wounds. So he is fine. He's prone but fine.
Sleep.
Go, and he's on 4. All right.
I think Steph may have fallen asleep.
I think Steph may have fallen asleep. Yeah.
Alrighty.
All
What's
right.
that?
The Alberwitz citizens will need to make an endurance test to see if they do not succumb to the ravages of the disease. Oh dear. State troopers.
There's been 8 of them. 8 of the 15
Yes.
succumb.
8 of the 15 will succumb to that. The state troopers, similarly, will need to make an endurance test. Only one of them succumbs.
Oh,
Hector, dear Hector, needs to make
Come
an
on,
endurance
Hector.
test to see
Come
if
on,
he
Can,
Hector.
can
Come
we
on,
help at
Hector.
all? Can I try and heal him? Can I try and clean his wounds?
Healing cold.
Sure.
Dice.
Make a heal test for me before I roll this.
Yeah.
I
What
have a
difficulty?
healing
It'll be
poultice if it will
average.
help.
Average, sure. I'm gonna go and get some fresh water from the thing and bandages and throw up some mad gang signs and yeah,
Okay.
Do nothing.
cool.
He succeeds.
Oh,
He did something.
he did one thing.
That's it.
That's all that
Even if
mattered.
the healing didn't help physically, mentally it helped.
Yeah.
He feels very supported.
Okay, so 8 of the 15 civilians who were injured in the fight have become infected.
Oh my god.
1 of the soldiers has become infected. I guess.
Firing line.
Yeah. the
Jesus.
soldiers at this point and the civilians who have not become infected, they know what the deal is here. And the soldier and the civilians, they're not happy about this, but they know what the go is here. They've had to see many of their friends and family put to death for the greater good, the greater good. So they all
Make them dig their own graves as well.
Jesus.
Oh.
they
Wow.
brother Wolfram,
That's a bit
who's
dark.
looking pretty worse for wear, he sort of looks at them and shakes his head and looks at Hector and says, "We best make it quick. Come on." And they
Is Wolfram afflicted or not?
no, he was only struck down by a
Yeah,
skeleton.
that's right.
so
He was
he's-
only by the skeleton. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phew.
So they head off into the distance over here, off into the trees, with the those who have been infected, and
I will join them, but I will not do the killing. I'll just watch.
okay, I will
Gee,
make
That's
you.
almost worse.
I will make you take
I mean,
a cool
I'll
test
do
for
it,
that.
but I'm assuming the priest
I'm-
wants to do it for the
Yeah, but
They're
why are you
both.
going along?
because it's my job.
I'm gonna go over and pray.
All right. Hiker,
I
I'll
mean-
need you to make a cool test if you're going to go and watch them kill all these civilians.
I
yeah,
will
I'm
not.
doing it
This is
to make
challenging,
sure it's
yeah.
done.
Yeah. And yet. Nice. Not too bad. You flinch as the knife. As the sword drops the first couple of times, but
I'm
after
not happy about it.
but after the first couple of deaths, you sort of steel yourself to it, and you're okay.
Yeah, I'm
Wolf-
not watching it for enjoyment,
No,
but it's still not easy to watch.
Wolfgang, your prayer goes unanswered at this time.
Yeah, that's fine.
So with that, you all need to make for me, please, some outdoor survival tests.
Oh no.
Average.
Huh.
Nice.
Oh no.
Not ideal. Not ideal.
Nope, there's the rain.
I insist that we need to take the dead back with us to be buried
Oh.
properly.
Okay. Those in the wagon comfortably shuffle out to make way
Yeah.
for the
Oh.
dead bodies.
I mean,
Um,
from what we can tell, the dead aren't contagious.
Yeah.
Correct?
From what you can tell, yeah. From what?
But
'Cause
also,
it was
I'm looking at
dead
this going,
bodies
there's a
all
lot of
over the
undead.
city.
Yeah, there's undead here, and if we take the bodies away, they can't be made undead here. I don't know how that works, but, I'm going to presume that's how it works.
Yeah. All right. Well, somewhat bedraggled and somewhat scarred from the fight and the fact that you then had to then murder basically half of the civilians who had survived this whole encounter. You make your way to Middenheim. And we will leave it there for the time being, seeing as it is
Oh, wow.
quite late.
Mm.
Yep.
And you do
Jesus.
have to get up early.
Hashtag terrifying.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was a
Oh my
that was
God.
a interesting fight.
When they
Jesus.
kept popping up, I was like, we're gonna die here. This is not looking good.
Fortunately, they roll about as well as the spiders did.
Yeah.
Look, and it
And
cost me a fortune, and it cost me a resolve and
A resilience.
two resolve and a resilience, I think, in that fight.
Yeah.
So that's fairly major.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. Well, that was fun.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Got some good shots in.
Yeah, you did quite well with the shooting there.
Yeah,
Oh my
well,
God.
it's to make up for last time, which was just abysmal.
Yes, everyone was just truly awful last time. So
Mm.
I managed to turn into a blender for a bit, which was nice.
Absolutely.
that was good.
Always a good time.
Usually it doesn't happen like that. I usually get all my crits on rolls that don't really matter.
Yes.
Thanks for that.
All right.
Yeah, that
thank
was
you.
Are
Thanks
we
fun.
all.
doing
Thank you.
Fortnite again?
We'll go back to fortnightly, yeah. So that will be
Yeah.
the something of August, the 13th, 12th of August.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Awesome.
All
Thank
right.
you very much.
Well,
Yeah,
thanks all.